Gravity and... Boom! There we go! Aha! We have audio, I think. Someone talk. I have audio. Apparently no one else has audio for some ungodly reason. Streamlabs, would you stop being a goddamn schmuck? Yeah, I know.
Character sheet.
There we go. Now we got everyone else's audio. Ha ha!
Hey.
Big report.
I'm pretty sure Jamie's character face is over top of Jamie.
Am I?
Oh yeah, it absolutely is. Let me
People
fix
don't
that.
see my face. It's fine.
It is
Maybe
because
just pretend.
you had to take off last time. There we go. You are no longer being hid behind your token.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, oh no. Oh no.
Oh, woe is me.
Oh, woe is me. Oh no.
Also, we're starting off the stream with Kitten.
That kitten. Kiss that kitten.
Cat's like,
Kiss him.
what's going on? Why am I being moved
Kiss the
again?
kitten.
So precious.
Okay. And then just put it back on the lap and immediately like, okay, I'm done. Just go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
I
kid you not. I will run down the street to your house, Aaron.
You'll have to come over and see the cat sometime.
What is that cat gonna do in non-pandemic times when we're just all at your place, big like pass the cat around for your turn in combat? Like
This is how we'll do initiative. Just whoever's holding the cat.
you were
This
first.
is too much.
I'm not giving up the cat. Your turn is over. No.
No.
It's like I've got more actions. I've got bonus actions. I've got reactions. I can do something.
got bonus action.
All right, welcome to Roll for Severity OG campaign. We are on to session 41 of our homebrew D&D adventure. 41, hot diggity. We play every second Sunday at 5 p.m. PST right here at twitch.tv/Roll for Severity. On the off weeks, we have Miss Wolfringer's campaign. We've had our time changed on that one to noon PST, so 1 p.m. my time. And that is because one of our players has moved across the globe, and it's not fair to them to make them, start D&D at 1 in the morning and go until 5 when they then have to go to work a couple hours later. So we cranked their sessions back earlier. If you're looking to watch or rewatch or catch up on past episodes, subscribers have access to the episodes immediately after the air over on the channel VODs. For those who aren't subscribers, all episodes are uploaded to YouTube 1 week after they initially air. Usually, I need to fix session 38 because it broke into 2 parts, so I need to get that fixed up and moved over. But session 39 should be up, I think. You can find us on YouTube by searching Roll for Severity, or simply click the link down below the stream. I'm Ominous Giggle, the DM for this campaign. I'm joined by my fantastic players, Not Nathan, Mel, Jamie, and Jeanette. Before we get underway, there's a few quick things to go over. 1, each month we donate a portion of all income generated by Roll for Severity to charity. This includes that from direct donations, bit subscriptions, and sales from the store. This month's charity is the Chew Project, the Community Health and Empowerment and Wellness Project. They provide provisions, resources, and education for LGBTQ youth and young adults facing barriers such as mental health, poverty, homelessness, substance abuse, sexual health, and career-related barriers. They also offer no-cost counseling, crisis intervention, peer support, STI testing, and a drop-in office for basic needs, support, and more. You can find them on their website, chewprojectyeg.org, or on Twitter at chewprojectyeg. The Roll for Severity store is also up on tpublic.com/user/Roll for Severity, or you can click, once again, link somewhere down below the stream. It's there. It goes to the right page. I checked. So without further ado, what happened last time?
We did shopping. A lot of shopping and just busy work.
Yeah, it did turn into a bit of a shopping episode.
Though, at the end of the session, we did conclude that we're allowed to get all of the stuff from the Dragon Slayer, assuming we find it.
Uh-huh.
And we need to find it because the person that might be able to help translate blueprints needs his book that the dragon stole somehow at some point.
Yep,
Also, also just stuff and things and riches because somehow our party has spent so much money on things like a tiny hut and such, so we want all of the stuff.
You want to sleep back in the tent? Okay.
No, he wants you to get Mordekainen's magnificent mansion.
I don't have to cast Tiny Hut.
I mean,
Let's get the fantastic mansion. That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. Like, the reason
I don't
why
think
you
I can.
the reason why you have Leomin's tiny hut is because that asshole bird is following you around the continent, trying to make you suffer, and you want it to be as far away from you as possible. Has nothing to do with the rest of us.
Well,
Like,
I
for
also
that
did
one
a
time-
phrase.
Also that one time when a dragon landed on top of us, and then we definitely totally didn't aggravate it at all, and then ended up killing it. So like I like the shiny new things we're going to be getting out of it, but
Yeah, Mordekainen's magnificent mansion is a 7th level conjuration spell.
Yeah, and it cannot be done ritually.
Correct.
Yeah, so.
It lasts for 24 hours, though. Yeah, so the party has found out that Batimir had also had a run-in with Gaunt at some point in the recent past, and Gaunt had taken his cart, which also included his book that he had done research with in the Grand Library, that he needs in order to be able to actually translate, or to assist in translation of things like the blueprints.
And the librarian does look like Sylvania.
Yeah, you did
because
piss off the librarian in Galanath.
yeah, because you screamed in a library and you got a book whipped at your face as
With a natural 20.
deserved. As completely and totally deserved for screaming in a library.
Theo tried to do damage control, but
Look loud.
That sounds like Theo.
Everything should be loud. Quiet is for like sleeping.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure you try and blow things up while you slept if you could.
Yes.
Alrighty. I am on the wrong page of my notes. Where's reading notes? Works. There we go. No, that's combat. There we go.
Yes. From what I recall, Kay and Syl were looking into acquiring a boat to head to the north shore of the lake within the forest so that we could investigate it, because by all accounts it seems likely that the dragon's lair is either on the north shore or under it, and we're not entirely sure which.
And it was Kay and Anna looking.
Okay, and Anna. Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. Right, you
Because
two
Theo
went
and
to the
Sylvania went to the
library.
library to yell at Batimir.
I digress.
Yeah, I'm just...
I almost turned a dragon's heart into a potion, and it turns out we needed that for, proof of killing it.
Yep. So after spending much of the day running errands around town, including things such as getting Gaunt's head taxidermied for your bar, getting the missing piece for your new armor, procuring the required components to convert Stella into a more weather-appropriate form, or acquiring the runes to Galanath's teleportation circle, Sylvania and Theo had gone to meet up with Batimir, the older human male suggested to them by Vagris, to discuss Sylvania's blueprint. While he was more than happy and willing to help, Gaunt, the young dragon you had slain, had stolen notes and books he had while returning to Galanath, taken them back to his lair. As the day had wound down, the party found themselves back at Queen's Lodge, very nice inn in the city, and the night came and went, and morning was rising. What would the party like to do when morning comes?
Take the information we know about acquiring a boat and go and prep for going to find some treasure.
Alrighty.
Are we... I was going to say, do we have an idea, like... It might be above the water, it might be below the water. It's a black dragon, so I'm thinking it's more of above the water. But if we have to, do we have a a method of checking. I'm not very good at swimming.
Can you get some water breathing potions?
I
Or
swear we
do you
talked
feel
about.
code?
I swear Anna has covered on this front.
I know
I don't know
things.
that yet.
I can do
you know,
things.
you can do things. You know things.
I can make 10 people breathe underwater for like an hour. But your point about trying to find the dragon is still a valid point. How do we track it?
Well, Dragon's Lair, we can't track it.
No,
Right.
but we need to. Do we have? We know it's on the
Found
north
out that it's
shore.
close to the north shore.
Yeah, based on the information we've uncovered, it seems, based on eyewitness accounts, strictly speaking, it sounds like either the dragon's lair is on the North Shore, or it frequents the North Shore for some other reason.
DM,
It
do we have a
typically
map?
comes out of the water, so the layer is probably under the water.
Well, an entrance could be under the water. We
Yeah,
don't
an
know.
entrance.
Does our party have a map of the whole area? Like when we were coming to the city and stuff, did we have an actual map with that included the surrounding area?
Kay has a map of the city itself. You don't necessarily have a map of the whole surrounding area.
Okay.
Your lake space.
Because I'm thinking maybe the northern edge of this river here, maybe there's like a town that would be better suited to be like, oh yeah, this dragon sucks. We know exactly where it is. Maybe there's a little fishing village. Or maybe it's just desolate forest. Who knows?
Oh man, that dragon sucks. Man.
I'm-
sorry.
like- I'm pretty sure, based on the investigation that we had done last session, it sounded like not a lot. Like this was the only settlement really that dealt with Gaunt or had to deal with his existence. Yes, and that there were very few bits of information that could be obtained because we did spend an afternoon researching his potential location.
Fair enough.
Well,
I'm fine to try and search the old-fashioned way.
yep. I suppose we have yourself, Anna, and Kay, who are both very at home in the wilderness. So
In the woods specifically.
maybe we'll get lucky.
And so
So
the
yes, I'm good with going and taking a. I guess it's gonna be a rowboat.
So the party is just going to head north or head to the northern ridge of the lake and just start looking, or what are your plans for like where to start, what you know, and all that kind of stuff?
Is there like a beach or something, or that
You
we
have
could...
not been to the top, so you have
Hey,
no
Not
idea.
been to
Anna.
the top. Okay, so we may as well make our way to the northern edge, and what we could always do is we can split into two, and we can have two people just kind of go up on the shoreline, and then two people go in the boat.
Can I
And
make a
then
suggestion?
Yeah.
Anna, you talked to the hunter that saw Gaunt come out of the water, right?
You sure did?
Could you find him again?
Yes.
Because if we offered him a bit of money or something and got him to bring us exactly where he saw Gaunt come out, that's
Ooh.
probably a better way to start looking than just the entire North Shore.
Yes, Sil, that is a much better. I haven't had my coffee yet. /tea, coffee, tea, whatever I'm drinking this morning.
Kay's not going. Kay is still going to be like, I want to go prep the boat because I don't know why. Kay is really interested in obtaining a means of transport. He doesn't give a shit about about where we start looking. He's more of I want a boat, and that's what his priority is going to be. So he's going to go prep a boat.
Okay, you've been on a boat before. Why are you so excited about this boat?
Kay has no logical reason for being excited about this boat, but for some odd reason, he's just like so unbelievably stoked.
It's like a little
For
kid
this
when you
boat.
tell them you're going to go for a little boat ride, and you just get in there, and it's just all you're doing is in a paddle boat, just going along the shore. But for some reason, it's enticing.
Yes,
Thing
so
ever.
like,
It's
so
the
like,
best thing ever.
Kay's plan is to yeet to the docks to prep a boat to carry the party that can carry the party plus one and probably some of our stuff, because let's be honest, we weigh a lot because we carry so much.
Let's bring a dragon horde. Maybe we want more room than just us.
Yes, like Kay is very much actively like big boat, let's go rental or what have you. But like that's kind of the plan. He's like he's as I said, he's that giddy child. He's literally going to take his map of the town and gonna skip all the way to the docks.
I think
Okay.
our ranger secretly wants to be a pirate.
Secretly?
Wait, he's
Doesn't
not a
it?
pirate?
He's not a. I don't think he's a pirate. You know what? I guess
Excuse
it
me,
depends on
well-
what the definition of a pirate is. I guess he could be a lake pirate.
I thought he was a stranded pirate. He mentioned doing crimes and stuff near Aminodel.
So technically, the definition of a pirate is someone who attacks or robs ships at sea. So
Yeah. Aminodel is a port, and you told me about crimes you did near Aminodel.
yes, but did I rob or attack a ship at sea?
You didn't
yet?
tell me. You just said that you were arrested there.
Yet. I'm not a pirate yet.
And you really seemed interesting in smuggling. That's another thing that pirates often do.
I mean,
Go
again.
find that hunter.
Anyway,
We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna start our spiral, and we're just gonna keep on going. There's not gonna be a. I don't think anyone's gonna be satisfied.
maybe we're just going to be extra satisfied.
Okay, so Kay, as you go toting off towards the docks, which are on the northern ridge of the town, what kind of boat are you looking to rent?
Probably, in all honesty, Kay's looking to find something likely motorized, or at least, that, potentially, actually, yes, motorized, but something that we can deal with ourselves. I don't necessarily want to hire a ship with a captain, because that comes with a lot of other potential baggage that Kay isn't smart enough to know how to deal with. But some form of motorized boat.
Some sort of, you don't have to paddle it boat.
Yes, Kay does, because Kay is so much abundantly aware that if Theo, being as frugal as Theo is, finds the boat, he's going to make Kay paddle, and Kay doesn't want to paddle. Which might just be the secret. He just kind of wants a speedboat. That's what Kay wants. Just be, but
Sadly,
whatever
speedboats are not a thing.
well,
I can't row. I have spindly elf arms.
whatever the equivalent of a easily propelled boat that can carry weight is.
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to be a speedboat, but I don't need something as large as like a frigate. Like, we don't need something that requires 20 individuals to man.
So basically, you're looking for a fishing boat.
More or less, yes.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check as you're toting boat through the docks in the morning.
Oh, charisma.
That's a charisma save.
Wait, no, damn it! I'm very upset now. I don't know what to do with that.
Sucks.
I'll
18.
take
It's
that.
almost as
I
good.
will take that.
So as you're toting about through the docks, you are able to find a couple of people who are you feel they're a bit late getting out onto the water, but it looks like a father and son. They've got an okay-sized boat, and you're able to convince them to they're willing to take you out to the northern side of the lake, and while they fish for the day, let you toady about and do whatnot, and then as long as you meet them back at the boat in the evening, they'll take you back to shore for about 50 gold.
Kay is going to relay the message from his message stone to everybody else so that he doesn't get yelled at by Theo later. 50 gold for transport to North Shore and back today.
50 gold. That's a lot. That's a lot more than I was kind of expecting.
Split it 4 ways.
We could split it. What's 50 divided by 4? I actually don't know.
12.5.
Math. 12.5?
12.5.
I think that's a... Yeah, I can do that. 12. And what would that be? 12 gold and
5 silver.
5 silver?
Cool. Do we agree to splitting it? Yes.
Yeah. How do they look? Suss them up. Do they seem tough?
Can I roll perception to see what my perceived thoughts on these individuals are?
Give me an insight.
Insight. Well,
11s.
above average.
Yeah. They don't look like much, but you figure if they're fishermen that they'd at least be able to haul up nets, so they've got to have at least some muscle on them.
So Kay's gonna be like, they look like slightly above average fishermen.
Okay, let's do it.
Kay agrees.
I mean, if
Okay.
worse comes to worse, Anna could, cast water breathing. At least we won't drown. If they decide to throw us overboard.
I mean, chances are, Kay's like, we can take him. Just like, while not in their presence, if it comes down to it.
Concern was them taking a dragon. Or,
But you killed the dragon.
Sorry, we killed the dragon, but I mean, like, trouble with the dragon.
Oh, the horde? Yes, well,
Like, is it unguarded? We don't know.
we'll find out.
Good call. Yeah.
Anyways, I will pay the gold. No problem.
Yeah, I will donate 12 gold and 5 silver to that cause.
Sil,
Yeah.
are you going to join us? Yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
Alrighty, so is the group heading
Kay
down
will
to the...
Kay will communicate where the boat is, and then you guys do your thing.
Okay, is the party heading down there immediately, or is there things party is doing first? Anything you want to look into before you go?
Did we meet
I
up
think-
with that hunter?
Yeah, I'm gonna look in the tavern where I talked to him before. See if he's around, or if the barkeep knows when he would be around, or where he is at. Try and get a sense of that.
From you, well, you had known from yesterday. Where's...
Like, he might be out on another job already, or maybe he's
Yeah,
just gonna stick around.
Yeah, he was usually in the tavern in the, late afternoon, early evenings. And then they'd go out during the night, and then be out during the night and then early mornings. So, he is currently not
Alright.
in the tavern.
That sucks. Well, I'm gonna leave a message for. I've already forgotten her name. Is it the same woman at the kind of manning the place?
Yep, and her name was Octavia.
All right, Octavia. All right, I'd just like to leave a message with Octavia, that his little verdant friend that he spoke to the night before, is going to look for the dragon horde, and if he doesn't hear back from us in 24 hours, please come find us. So this will be my contingency if things go south. Maybe this guy who probably shouldn't care about us will care about us.
All right.
And then as I head back to the dock, if there's a market, I'd like to try and find an eye patch.
You're easily able to hit up the market. Roll me a perception check. Give me a perception check as you're quickly perusing the market to see if you can find an eye patch.
Dirty 20.
You absolutely can find an eye patch. 2 silver.
2 silver. Done. Okay. Thank you. That's all. I'll head to Kay.
Is there anything else the party was wanting to look into prior to venturing down? To go and try and look for a dragon's lair?
No?
Yeah, I think Theo's good.
I wish we had the hunter, but otherwise.
So the
Well,
party... Oh, go ahead.
We only rented the boat for the 1 day, right? So there is no waiting around. Like, I assume we can't compromise on that.
Well, it was not a, like, we have to leave, like, right now. Like, if it was, like, we're going to rent you for tomorrow, but if he's at the dock right now, so...
Yeah, the agreement is that for a day trip to the North Shore and back, it's 50 gold, regardless of if it's today or if it's tomorrow. So we could just make arrangements for it to be tomorrow if we want to wait it out. For Hunter Dude, bro.
I mean, I'm cool either way. I've already spent the money on a boat, so it doesn't really matter to me if we leave in 12 hours or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, Kay, shall we do it tomorrow then? And see if we can get the hunter to give us direction.
That would probably be a good idea.
Cool. Okay. So then, if that's the case, Kay will communicate to. Kay will assume this was communicated via message sound, and he will communicate to the fishermen that we'll make tentative plans for
tomorrow morning.
Agreed upon business tomorrow, and they would meet up in the morning at the docks to for the agreed upon shenanigans.
Yeah.
And then he sees them off for their fishing day, and
Alrighty, so
they will wander back into town.
Okay, sounds good. So the party has agreed that they're going to go out tomorrow for hunting the dragon horde, and you're going to be chatting with or trying to find the hunter and chat with him.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anything else during the course of today the party is wanting to do?
Let's go check out the job board. Maybe there's a quick job we can get done while we wait to find the hunter.
To the job board.
Oh god, where's my job board?
Really feel like killing some crabs today.
I can hear people singing outside. I was like, my neighbors are having a party.
I feel like if we go for crabs, Theo's just gonna like sit in a cafe and watch.
The meat would be so good.
Oh god, where's my job board?
I'm not overly into seafood, sadly. I'll eat it if there's nothing left, but...
Were you almost killed by a
there's
kraken,
nothing-
Theo?
If there's
I
nothing
was-
left, there won't be anything to eat.
Yes, Syl, I was almost eaten. Actually, no, it was a frog. A frog almost ate me.
A toad did eat Sylvania.
Yes, the toad did eat me.
See,
It's
that's the
still
thing.
kinda disconcerting.
See, that's the thing. If something tries to eat you, you just continue to eat that thing out of spite. So as you go and you take a look at the job board, because you don't know the area, you're not sure if there's anything necessarily on there that would be a day venture, or whether it be multi-day venture. There are notes on the job board regarding... oh, the trigger ready. I cannot scroll anywhere, otherwise I lose everything. There is a post on the job board regarding the Tavaroth, which are those elk skull totems. There is a bounty to get rid of them.
Fuck no.
Specifically, find and eliminate the source of the Tavaroth. with
What
a
are they smoking?
1,300 gold bounty
It's not
for
worth
successful completion.
it.
Well,
Doesn't
you
matter.
multiply that by 10 and I'd consider.
Yeah, like we've already bared witness in a couple of. Kay's been attacked directly. Syl has witnessed an attack upon someone who appeared to be relatively strong. And they're fucking creepy. No! Like, last time we did a side quest for gold, it took us like 5 months to get back took 7 months in game time to get back. Nah, it's not worth it.
Also, we can't go in there. There's Nightwalkers in there. Bloody giants in the middle of the night.
No, those are on the north side
That's
of the forest.
other side. That's the other side of the forest. The side of the forest we're going to.
I thought we were both sides of the forest.
So
I can't
there-
recall.
the right side of the forest was the creepy tree totem
Yeah.
shenanigans. The left side of the forest is the giant dude bros, and the north side of the lake is on the left side of the forest,
Yeah.
Based on the path of the road you were taking in. Yes. South side of the forest is totems. North side is strange giant thing that no one saw.
Was there anything else on the job board?
There is some hunting jobs, specifically pertaining to wolves, which it tends to, like, stuff like job boards, like, or job postings like that tend to be fairly common, like hunter places. Which you
Is it just like culling?
culling and pelts. Like the bounty is like you get paid per wolf pelt you bring in.
Gotcha.
And you figure that's likely where Jobias went. Not Tobias, but Jobias.
Who's the hunter we give a damn about, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Beyond that, there isn't much on the job board at the moment.
Well, other than the creepy things in the woods, this town's pretty boring.
I mean, it might be nice to have a day off instead of having to, like, constantly go shopping.
Spa day?
Yes! We could have another spa day.
To the spa!
I'm down with a spa day. We're about to go back into probably a very smelly lake, so yes, I'm down with a spa day.
Spa day before, spa day after.
Yeah.
Are you going to the red light spa or are you going to the not red light spa?
Not red light spa.
Oh, red light spa, please.
I'm probably going to accidentally try to walk into the red light spa again.
I'm going to reach out and I'm going to nicely guide her away from the red light. Not that one, dear!
But the light
No.
is shiny. It's signaling that we should
Yes.
go.
Very shiny, and you know what? When we're maybe not today, maybe at a different time. They serve a bit of a different clientele. Let's go to the more relaxing.
When Kay's older.
I'm just digging myself a hole. Let's go to the other spa day. The spa place area.
All right.
So you do find another spa that it's 3 gold per person, but it is, you go in, they do the full treatment. You get a massage. You get like they have like large like hot spring style baths, which are, they've got various oils and stuff like that, scenting those, and they go though. For those of you who have hair, they'll do your hair. Annie, you get a scalp massage instead. Because Anna is bald.
Rock that baldness. Nothing wrong with being bald.
Let's do a re-dye. My purple's probably starting to have roots.
Yeah, your
So you
purple's
dye
probably...
your hair purple?
Yes?
I didn't know. I actually don't know too much about gnomes and the color of hair they can have.
Sylvania, what color hair do you have naturally? What color are your roots?
It's just been so long.
It's been so long, I don't remember what my natural hair color looks like.
We'll go with blonde.
Blonde gnome. Alrighty. So, yeah, Sylvania, you're able to go toadying off a little bit and dye your hair. Though one of the people at the spa actually help and make sure it's all worked in nice and helps even it out a little bit. And over the course of the day, you all feel very rested. And Theo, odds or evens?
Evens!
You all have advantage on one skill check the next day.
Ooh.
Do we choose, or is it the first skill check we make?
One skill check within the next 24 hours. You get to choose which one you use the advantage on,
Sweet.
which can be very handy on account if you're going to go looking for a dragon's horde. And so you all feel very rested and refreshed after your day at the spa. And as evening comes, is there anything people are wanting to do or last thing people want to look into? I'm guessing, Mel, you're wanting to take a look to see if Hunter is at the bar?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for Jovias where I've scoped him before.
Yeah, as you head over to O'Reilly's, you see Jovias and his buddy sitting at the table again, and he kind of looks over and waves as you come in.
I'll traipse over to him and offer to buy him a drink. Be like, first drink's on me. What you getting?
Whatever she'll serve me. And kind of waves over Octavia, and she brings over ale for both of you.
Okay. Is it 6 silver?
Yes.
All right. And that, bada bam, bada bam. Like, hey, buddy, remember that talk before? It was a good chat, as I recall, about the North River and potential dragon horde.
The north side of the lake?
Or lake, yeah, that's the one. I got an offer for you. Do you want to be my guide there to help us find the dragon horde?
Do I get a cut of the horde?
Of course you will, buddy. I wouldn't ask you if you weren't going to get a cut. But here's the thing. It's me and my friends. We don't really have room for your other buddies there. I don't know if that's a deal breaker.
And he kind of looks over to them and kind of looks back to you. It's like, bigger cuts for us.
Excellent. We have a boat set up to take us there tomorrow. Could you be ready in a day? Less than a day?
Yeah, I can. I can make sure that I don't head out with them tonight and be good for the morning.
Perfect. I guess they'll have to hunt some wolves without you.
It's a pity.
I'll let him know like where we're staying, and I assume there's only really one dock in the city.
Yeah, there's one primary dock out into the lake.
Okay. So yeah, I give him like where to find us. Oh, we didn't decide on a time, did we? Be like,
First thing in the morning, essentially.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll say meet us in the morning.
Can do. You did kill the dragon, right?
We sure did.
I think we should be good to go.
Unless there's a twin out there. God has a twin.
Bringing up a potential. No! He will do it! You know he will!
Take
Stop
notes.
To be fair, we already have a character named Gant, so there can't be a Gaunt and Gant, so there's probably not a twin.
There could be Gint. I've still got more vowels.
There's Gint.
Guns.
Stop,
Gint,
stop,
guns,
stop,
guns.
stop.
Right.
Guys, no, do not do this to us.
All right. There is no more dragons. Jovias, we did it. We took care of it. I got the scales to prove it. Yep. I'll see you in the morning, good sir.
I nearly died.
Have the head.
Well, the head's currently at the taxidermy.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
think
the head.
Anna's dragging the head around.
No, but if we needed to prove it, we could be like, does this look familiar to you? Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this dragon head before? Was it attached to a dragon? It's no longer.
Yeah, so I think I would just head back to the Queen's Respite. So that was
The Queen's Lodge.
Queen's Lodge, dang it. Queen's Lodge. Yeah. And let everyone know that our hunter friend will take us there, but he will want some of the bounty, which I think is fair for having told us where it even is.
Assuming we find it with him there, that seems reasonable.
Yep.
And if we get him to go first and he gets eaten alive by acid, then no, sure.
I hope it doesn't come to that. I kind of like this one. He seems nice.
Do black dragons typically have acid in their lairs?
I was thinking that if there's a twin, that just breathes acid as soon as we walk in.
So.
I don't.
Kay having an aneurysm over here. It's like, stop talking about a twin!
Does anyone know about a lair of a black dragon?
Well, I know that black dragons are very territorial, so with how old he was, it's unlikely that he has a friend with him.
You can also roll me nature checks to see what you know about black dragon layers, or black dragons in general.
What check was I rolling?
Nature.
Oh boy.
Anna has... Black dragons are the friendliest fucking things ever.
They're so nice.
Well,
He was just having a bad day when he attacked us.
They're right up there with silver dragons for being super kind and lawful good.
Now that I'm not terrified because a dragon didn't try to eat me today, apparently I remember my shit about dragons.
Yeah, I was gonna. Actually, that nicely tracks because you've been answering all the dragon stuff. I'm not gonna roll for Theo. I don't think Theo knows too much about black dragons.
Okay.
So.
So Sylvania. Yes, black dragons tend to be very territorial. They tend to be more solitary, so the likelihood of another dragon being within the lair is unlikely unless another dragon has moved in since.
it's been a day. Here's hoping not.
It's been a few days.
That seems still like fast for some another creature to claim something else's territory.
Agreed.
Fair.
I know that white dragons tend to like ice caverns. What? Do you know anything about the black dragons?
Black dragons will often utilize underwater caverns. Just because they are able to hide within the water, they can swim around as needed. But it also makes it harder for other things to interfere with their treasure and their hoard. So underwater caverns are not unreasonable for a black dragon to utilize. If they don't have access to one, they will use an above ground one if they can't or if they need to. But they will prefer something that has water access. So they will often have a exit to the surface from elsewhere in the cavern, but not always.
They like to be underwater. I'm pretty sure they're usually in swamps, but apparently they also like lakes.
That makes sense.
And this is all happening on the boat ride out. Yes.
Or no, this is the night before. Okay, shut
Yeah,
up.
this is the night before.
We're not on the
Sorry,
boat yet.
Kay is real excited to be on the boat.
Can we get you a little sailor's hat before we go? Anna bought herself an eye patch. I saw her buy herself an eye patch.
No, Kay is probably going to be swimming, so that all of this seems superfluous.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to find it tomorrow, and I do my best to take up the 2 beds that I had pushed together. I'm like, good night.
Is anyone else doing anything tonight? Okay. So night
Ooh.
falls and oh,
No, I'll keep Stella as a snake a little longer.
okay. So night falls and goes by fairly peacefully. You wake up in the morning, still very refreshed from your spa day the day before, and are able to utilize your advantage on 1 skill check over the course of today. And
Oh crap, can I do one thing before going to bed? I
What's
just
that?
realized we've done. Can I use both my level 2 spell slots to create ever-burning torches?
Yes, roll me the 2 surges.
Because underwater, that would be useful.
So you did not surge on the first one.
Did
not surge on the second one. Okay, spiffy. And people have the appropriate spells prepared that they need for the day.
Next time.
My spells are my spells.
Hey, what are spells?
You have some of those.
Yeah, I don't prep them though.
That's fair. I think
it's like clerics and wizards that prep their spells.
I prep my spells?
You
Well, then-
prep your spells too?
And druids
Yeah,
can change out spells at the beginning of each day. I think it is as well.
Yeah, nope. Not warlocks. We just have our spells.
Alrighty, so the party books it on down to the docks. Your Jobias is down there as well, waiting for you, and the group is able to hop on this boat, and the old gentleman who's the father is just like, welcome aboard. No, there's a lot of you. It's going to be a little tight on space, but we should be all right. And he
Don't worry, I'm
kind
small.
Pardon?
Don't worry, I'm small.
Also, you have dog with you, correct?
Yes.
Neat.
Is it a good idea to bring dog into the water?
Oh, dog's fine in water.
Okay.
Octopus can swim.
Slug is water soluble. It's fine.
I hope dog's not water soluble. That'd be a bad thing.
That's why it's funny.
But the guy unfurls the sails, and kid kind of pulls the ropes off, and the dog kind of kicks away and pushing them out as they start heading out into the lake. It does take a few hours to get across to the north side of the lake. But with being on a boat, it's drastically faster and easier than attempting to traverse the forest along the water's edge. And you can see Jobias kind of looking out from the front, kind of watching for any kind of areas along the edge that he recognizes. And a little bit after noon, he kind of points out to a little bit of a rocky outcropping. He's like, "Yeah, about there. That's where Gaunt came out of."
Did he come out of the forest or he
out of
came
the
out
water.
of the water?
Out of the water.
Okay. Should we, I guess that means we're going for a swim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably. But
Kay is stripping off his armor.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I have leather armor on, so I don't have to strip that off.
I mean, Kay is stripping it off because swimming in anything but minimal clothing is a bitch. I don't know if you've done it before, Elf. Kay's gonna be like, Theo, but I don't. I don't recommend it unless we're dying.
If we have water breathing, though, it's...
That doesn't make swimming any less difficult with clothes. It just means we don't drown immediately.
As Kay is just sitting there, just stripping. I'm going to strap myself tighter to dog. Be like, I'm going down with dog. I'm gonna walk across the bottom.
I mean, that is an option. Is Anna going to use water breathing spell thing?
No, I was just planning on letting you guys drown. So before everyone's stripping and stuff, I just want to talk to the captain of the boat and be like, is there a safe place you think you can hide out? We don't know how long we're gonna be. Are you comfortable with
They
us
were gonna
living
be-
here?
As
They were
he's
gonna
kind of
be
like,
fishing.
his kids already like once they kind of pulled up to the area that Javias had pointed out. His kids already like pulling up nets or getting like the nets ready to toss, and he's like, "We'll be fine." Kids like tosses the net off the back of the boat.
Make sure you don't get us in those nets, because that would suck.
I mean, it could be worse.
If they have no
Make sure you
concern
don't get in my
over
nets.
over where we're going, then I have no concern. All right, so I'm gonna roll for Surge.
Okay.
Oopsie daisies, why isn't this working? Perfect, 18. All right. So-
I took no rolls for surge to give water breathing. Immediately just makes everyone turn into a potted plant.
That'd be awful. Oh, it'd be so bad.
It would be helpful, though, if you turned us all into fish.
That would be awesome if I could do that.
Except it's true polymorph, so you never get to turn back.
Yeah.
It now becomes a game of Guppy D&D.
So, all of us. So, our 4 party members. I don't think I can do it to Dog.
dog doesn't breathe.
Dog
That's
doesn't-
fine.
Yeah.
Dog does not breathe.
Perfect. So, Kay, Theo, Sylvania, Javias, and our 2 cohorts on the boat can all breathe water for 24 hours.
Kay is going to ask Syl for one of the ever-burning torches.
Yeah, I pass a torch to whoever's closest to me, grab the other one, and the next thing you hear is kasploosh.
Yeah, Kay's gonna take the torch and he's gonna pencil dive, so he's just gonna be like whoop. So he's just going, he sinks, and he's gonna be looking for anything of interest.
Okay.
I was gonna put up his hair into a ponytail real quick, and then he's going to take off his poncho because there's no point in getting the poncho wet, and then he's gonna dive into the water.
Okay, so just so I'm clear,
Oh,
Kay,
wait.
you've taken off your armor, right?
Yes,
Okay, so your AC is reduced
it
Yep.
is.
because you are not wearing
Conveniently.
armor.
Yep, it's conveniently not reduced by a terrible amount but it's reduced. Yes.
Yeah. And Theo, you're keeping your armor on.
It's leather armor, so I don't imagine it's gonna restrict me too much.
Okay. And Kay, were you bringing the armor with you, or were you leaving it on the boat? Just so I know.
I'm carrying a short sword with me. I have a short sword that I've latched onto like my shorts, and then I have the torch. But that's literally all I'm taking with me into the water, because there's no point in me taking a bow underwater. Like, there's no effectiveness whatsoever, and the rest of my shit, it would just only make it harder for movement.
Okay. So, just
Practically
making,
speaking.
Yeah, I'm just making notes here of who has what. So Kay has
I imagine that my
short
Doom
sword.
of Shadows doesn't matter if it gets wet or not, since it's a magical book.
Okay, Theo is armored. Correct. Your tome is not affected by water.
Yeah.
It is not water soluble.
It's not water soluble. I can't do much about the chains either, so that's just gonna have to deal with those.
Yeah. So, but you're wearing your armor. Are you bringing anything else with you?
I'll bring a small knife with me. I'll leave my short sword. Luckily, I'm more of a backliner, so...
Okay.
And just in case, I'm gonna bring my bag of diamonds.
Okay. So Theo is armored, bringing a knife, bag of diamonds. Anything else?
I have a leather pouch actually. I could stick that bag of diamonds in. So I think. I think. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. Sylvania. What are you bringing?
I would have left like my paper stuff at the hotel inn thing,
Okay.
but otherwise, it's coming with me.
Everything is coming with you otherwise? Sorry, was that... Did you say yes? You keep cutting out.
Correct.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see the green line around your box, and then like nothing, no audio. It's like, what? So Sylvania is fully armored and geared, and Annah.
Hey, I got light, medium. I got medium armor. It's leather. I'm gonna keep it on. Get it wet. I'm bringing everything except my tools. So my brewer's supplies, herbalism kit, my pan flute, things like that that are kind of frivolous. I'm not bringing with me, but things like my rope, my grappling hook, and my weapons are coming along for the ride.
Okay.
My question for you
Yes.
is it reasonable that Anna has seen like an octopus in her life or some other aquatic creature that she can wild shape it?
Roll me a history check.
Can do. 18.
18. I would say yes. As for what you've seen, during the campaign you've seen the crocodile. What's the AC that, or the CR that you can change into right now? Is it?
I believe it's
quarter
1/2.
or half?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you'd easily be able to change into something like an octopus or something like that. Fish as well, if you wanted to go that route. And with an 18, I'd say you've also seen eels.
Eels. Oh, well, I was gonna... Actually, I'll stick with octopus. If I can turn into like a little bitty baby kind of familiar octopus, because I think they have a challenge rating of 0, I would love to do that so I can quickly scope out where we're going, squeeze through
Please.
things.
Be a Dumbo octopus, because those things are fucking adorable.
A what
Double
octopus?
No, Dumbo. Have you seen the
Dumbo.
Dumbo octopus? They've got ears.
Dumbo octopus.
They're called the Dumbo octopus.
Can I turn into that?
They're so cute. They're one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
No, yeah, we'll say that you've seen a Dumbo octopus before.
They're so cute.
It's gonna be purple. All right.
There is now this bright purple Dumbo octopus.
And that is me using up one of my wild shapes.
Okay. Do you turn onto that and then crawl your way off of the boat, or do you jump and then turn into that and just splash, or do you jump in the water and then turn into the octopus?
I'm gonna turn into it when I'm on the boat and then crawl my way down.
So, like, whoever's still on the boat, you see this little octopus just, like, tentacle-y arms up and over the edge.
I'm gonna telepathically think to one of the fishermen. I was like, if you catch me, don't do anything. Let me go. And then fall into the water.
It's okay. You can wherever your beak can fit, you can fit, because
That's true.
octopi are.
Awesome that way.
Yeah, but considering
I
we're
like
trying to find
octopus.
where a dragon was, I don't think it'll need to squeeze into small spaces.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Alrighty. So you're all in the water at this point. Sylvania, you've strapped yourself and tied yourself to Dog, and you sink like a fucking rock.
Yep.
Because Dog is heavy, and Dog's... you hit the bottom, and just this kick up of sand and just like bursts up around you. And you are in a forest of seaweed currently. You don't have very good vision ahead of you, just because there's a whole bunch of seaweed that you're kind of like having to push out of your way as Dog is moving forwards. But you've successfully reached the bottom of the lake. And actually, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, the
Constitution
pressure.
saving throw?
Yeah.
honest. 21.
While the pressure of being this deep in the lake is rough, you're holding up pretty well, and you're like, okay, this isn't comfortable, but I can bear with it. And so you're kind of toadying along, looking up through the flailing seaweed above you. You can see the rest of the group kind of jump into the water. You can see their figures more so than specific details, but what is the party, or like what is the party's intent? You also, and shortly after you've flopped into the water as an octopus, Jobias hops into the water as well.
So Kay's assumption is to look towards like where the shoreline like deepens to see if there's any dark spots that can't be defined very obviously, because like you can see you can make a shoreline out if you're in a not shit lake, which I'm guessing this one isn't because Syl is doing fine because she can see us looking up.
Yeah.
So that means it's not super cloudy.
Yeah, this is not Pigeon Lake.
Yeah, which is great. So, by that definition, I figure I should be able to see general rock formations and see if there's a dark-ish area. And since I have a torch, Kay's gonna be like, "That's the way I'm going."
I don't know, we're playing it's Subnautica, and the deeper we go, a Shadow Leviathan's just gonna come and eat us.
So scary.
That's assuming we're in an ocean and we can get that deep, but it's very unlikely since we're in a lake.
So Kay, roll me a perception check as you're looking for dark patches in the...
26.
Jesus Christ.
Not bad.
That's not even green. What the fuck is the perception?
He's got a +7. He rolled a 19.
Oh my god.
So looking around, you're still a little ways away from the... Like, you're still a ways away from the shore, but you are able to see several different dark patches along what would be closer towards the shore. And some of them are, like, further ahead. Some of them are deeper down.
Yeah. Are there any that, based on what I'm seeing, because obviously I know Gaunt's size, is there anything that kind of looks large enough to, or are there fewer that look large enough to support the dragon based on my 26?
There's 3 of them that look like they could probably have a dragon fit through them.
Cool.
2 of them which look like they can do it with ease. 1 of them where you're not sure because of how far away you are from it.
Cool. So Kay, because Kay wouldn't be able to talk to anyone anyways, Kay is going to motion to Annah, because Anna is an octopus. And he's going to like use the torch to like point in like 3 directions as to like the areas of which that are interesting, or like interesting to him. And then Kay is going to go to the closest larger opening that seems very likely.
Okay.
Just because if it's closer, it's likely to have pressure problems. Less likely to have more of a pressure concern right now, which Kay in his human nakedness is kind of a little bit concerned with.
Okay. So you've pointed out which one you're going to then? Or heading towards?
Yes, and I've also pointed out the other 2 areas that make potential sense to Anna.
Okay.
Because she knows magic things and is also a squid.
Are you pointing it out to anyone else? Or is Anna going to communicate that?
I am using a torch, but like I'm using the torch underwater to point at things.
Yeah.
But I'm communicating to Anna specifically because I know that she has magical head brainy speaking powers that might be useful in this scenario.
See, now I'm just picturing Kay as like the airline guys.
We all like our movements.
Yes, but if anyone else notices, great. But like, Anna is Kay's best bet at this scenario.
Okay. So Anna Kay has pointed out the cave point, or the dark points.
I assume like our boat was kind of here, and Kay's going to the closest one, and he's pointed out 3 others. So I'm gonna go to the farthest one. That's my plan.
They're not like all like in a line. Like they're like
Yeah.
varying closeness and distances away from you. He just pointed out 3 different dark patches.
Okay, is there a dark... The dark patch that's farthest from Kay is the one that I want to check out?
So the one that might work for dragon size, but is hard to tell based on distance.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like I'm pretty speedy as a little Anapus. So I'm gonna... The plan is to, like, book it to that one, but before that, I'm gonna... tell Theo... I'm gonna try and explain to Theo where Kay's going so that he can join Kay, so that Kay's got a buddy.
Yep, I give a thumbs up and I swim after Kay.
Okay. And then wherever... Can I tell where Syl's going?
Yeah.
Still saying to the bottom.
Yeah,
roll me a
I
perception
like
check to see if you can spot
shore,
Sylvania through the seaweed.
I'm heading in the direction of shore at the moment.
Oh, right. I don't get their stats for stuff. It's a 25.
You are absolutely able to spot Sylvania. You, despite not having been an octopus for long, you're like, I got the hang of this. And you're able to like spot through the seaweed, like the glimmer of dog.
Then is Syl 30 feet from me? Actually, whatever. I would just swim.
Yes,
So I'd be
Sylvania's
closer to
further
Syl.
than 30 feet from you currently.
So I just swim it close enough to Syl and say, all right, if you're going to the shore, hang tight. Kay and Theo are checking out one place. I'm going to scope another. And then to Jovias, I'm going to swim around his face and say, you're with me. And then like slowly saunter off, making sure
Okay.
he can keep up with me.
Okay. I'm just
Do you
taking...
talk underwater with water breathing?
No. You can
Yeah,
breathe
just
water,
go.
but you can't speak. But
Yes,
but-
which is why the message stones are useless to us.
Yeah.
And the only thing, which is why Kay specifically picked Anna, because she has brain speaking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, limited telepathy is very useful. Actually, I'm pretty sure that water breathing does not allow you to
I don't think
speak.
it does.
I mean, you could probably speak. It's just that sound waves won't travel underwater anyways, so it's not like anyone could hear you speak.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
burble, burble, burble.
Sound waves actually travel better underwater.
Yes, but
It's
that
just
is
burble,
assuming
burble,
their
burble.
source isn't underwater.
Yeah, the spell grant, it does not say that it allows you to talk underwater, just it allows you to
Yeah.
breathe underwater.
That's all it
Okay.
says.
Okay, and so, and if you're swimming so that Jobias can keep up with you, then you're moving about half your normal speed. Because he's swimming, but he's a little bit unsure with this whole breathing underwater thing. He gets that it's working, but that doesn't help the whole like, oh shit, I shouldn't be breathing, and like trying to
panic,
class the
you
breath.
know?
Yeah.
When you're first learning how to use use your snorkel, you know, there's that moment of panic.
I totally get it. At regular intervals, I'll kind of come back to him and with my little 8 legs, like just try and give him a push before swimming forward again.
You did not
Let
push
him
it
know
very
I'm
quickly.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a 4 in strength. You're not pushing it very fast.
True.
So Kay and Theo are going to 1. Sylvania is toadying
Going.
where?
I-
general direction
I'm
of shore?
Surrounded by seaweed, so I assume I can't see. I'm heading in the general direction that I know shore is.
Okay. And so Theo and Kay, as you swim, I want you to give me athletics checks.
Oh.
I know you both love these.
I
Kay more
suck
so
at
than
both,
Theo.
so.
As you nat, it's like, I suck at these nat 20s. It
20 on the other side too. not
swims
bad.
like a fucking fish.
I'm just going.
Kay's,
I'm
Kay's
12.
dog paddling underwater. Theo's just
I
like,
am conserving my energy for when it's most needed.
I don't know where this came from. I don't know. I was raised by dwarves. I've mostly lived inland my whole life. I don't know how I'm good. I don't know. Maybe I spent a lot of fucking time in lake.
You're actually panicking so much, you're somehow succeeding.
Yeah. This is weird. This is weird. This is. It's magic. It's all fine. I am also imagining that I have Stella. Like, I know Stella's a snake. Some snakes are actually really good at swimming. Imagine that she's kind of like just swimming beside me.
yeah, got the full body motion just trailing along.
Yeah.
And my headphone's beeping at me, telling me that it was dying, so I'm gonna fix that. Okay. So Theo and Kay, you're able to. Theo, bet more so than Kay, you're able to make pretty good time towards this first patch of shadow, and as you get closer to it, it does look cavernous to some extent. Theo, you get there before Kay does, and as you kind of like swim down and look up into it, you have dark vision, correct?
I have dark vision. Yep.
You're able to see it. This
Up
one,
to 60 feet.
it doesn't go very deep in. Like it does dome inwards a bit, but not excessively far.
Okay.
And Anna, you and Tobias are slowly trekking your way towards the furthest
Number
point.
3.
Yeah.
And Tobias has to roll me an athletics check. Tobias is panicking and he's trying to swim for the surface right now. He nat 1. Actually, let's roll at severity. How bad is he panicking?
Oh gosh.
Why is this freaking out? Why are you freaking out, dude?
As he he's was starting to swim like down a little bit initially, and said, "Okay, this isn't so bad. This isn't so bad." And then his feet hit the seaweed, and then it's just that moment of, "Oh shit, something's grabbing!" And he like starts kicking and trying to go up, but his foot gets caught in the seaweed.
Oh gosh.
And so he is currently panicking and struggling, trying to swim upwards and not going anywhere.
So he's straight up stuck.
He is stuck. His foot is caught in the seaweed.
Can
I
I?
know- Notice
It's not even nice seaweed. It's lake seaweed.
It's like seaweed.
Do I notice him as I'm running through the seaweed?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, I am not good at those.
I know you 26 is the last one.
Oh, 8.
You don't notice him. You got fixated like this is the direction I'm going, and you're just toadying along. Anna,
And I definitely didn't 26 it. K26 it, because I have a +0.
Oh no, that's your
Yeah.
thief stole from earlier. Never mind. You got...
Yeah. K Syl rolled K's fail.
But Anna, you notice that he's stuck, and you can absolutely toady back towards him.
So yeah, my plan is to like karate chop the seaweed or whatever I need to do to get the seaweed, and I assume because he's panicking, as soon as he's free, he's gonna start ascending.
Probably.
So I'm gonna ascend with him, and what I want to do is I want to like squish his cheeks in my tentacles and hold his face and get my beak up close and say, in my like telepathy, like, Jovias, close your eyes. Just close your eyes and focus on swimming. Don't thrash. Just close your eyes. Swim gently upwards. Soothing breaths.
What's gonna kill me is this is either gonna work perfectly or this is going to be the biggest backfire of the century.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. I want to mention that I get advantage on those for being a little person. Persuasion 22.
Okay.
Cleansing breaths.
He kind of like slows down, closes his eyes, and more rhythmically, though he's still stuck. Roll me a strength check as you go down to try and break the.
My strength is -3.
Uh huh. -1. You latch onto this seaweed and you're like, I got this, and you're holding onto that seaweed for your dear life.
Shit. The seaweed's rattling me around.
Pretty much.
You're doing good, buddy.
Roll me an attack. Roll me an attack.
Octopus attack. So I'd be a 9 with the -3.
So +4, so you're up to 13.
Okay.
So you do hit. Roll me. Oh, it's 1d1 bludgeoning damage.
It's 1d1 bludgeoning damage.
So you're doing 1 damage to
Yeah,
the
so
seaweed?
How much health could it have? It's seaweed.
So it takes you about like 30 or so seconds to like kind of like break your way through this bit of seaweed.
The problem is it's bludgeoning damage. So like, how do you hit a flat object underwater with a blunt force?
Noodle leg. That's
I
true.
was gonna. I'm actually going to say,
She should have used her beak as a bite attack.
those tentacles look really flimsy. They are not. They're actually quite strong.
And rubbery if you cook them wrong.
They will hook on. They are nothing but muscle.
So yeah, it takes
grappling.
it takes
Yeah,
you a
they're
good
good
like
at
30 or 40
grappling.
seconds to break through this bit of seaweed that's got his leg. But once you do, he kind of breaks free and is swimming casually towards the surface. He's not panicking and like frantically flailing anymore.
Good. I'll just follow him to the surface and see if he continues to follow me, but on the surface. I'm okay leading him there above water for now. If
Yeah,
that helps.
he's a bit more confident not breathing water. Seems a little bit more normal to him. He's not so used to magical water breathing. So you do manage to lead him over towards the point on the surface. Still takes a little bit just because he is slower because human swimming. But you get over there after a little while, and you swim down, and it does actually extend quite a ways. You have 30 feet of dark vision, so you can't as you reach the entrance. You can't see how deep it goes. But it does seem to go a fair bit forwards and towards the shoreline. It also seems to be sloping downwards initially.
Ooh, potentially promising. Okay. I'm going to bob back up to the surface and just tell Jovias, hang tight. I'm going to go check this out. But before I do, I want to see, do I notice any other creatures in the lake?
Give me a
Sharks?
perception check.
Perceptione.
Are there
It's
lake
7.
sharks? Are there lake sharks in this
Wolf
lake?
sharks. 17.
17? So looking around, you're able to see various fish swimming around in amongst the seaweed. You're able to see some larger silhouettes moving a bit further away. Not entirely sure what they are, but they are swimming.
Okay.
They appear fish-like in form.
Perfect. Probably fine.
And then in the tunnel, you also can see various things swimming around.
Cool. I'm going to spend no more than 2 minutes to see how deep this thing goes. If it goes deeper than I can go in 2 minutes, I'm going to reconvene.
Okay. You start swimming in, and as you book it forwards, no longer hindered by Jobias slowing you down, you're able to make very good time. You've got 30-foot swim speed. I want you to roll me a stealth check.
As an octopus. Okay, so that's
And you do
plus
have
2.
advantage on stealth checks while made underwater.
Oh, that's exciting.
Because you are an octopus.
All right. So 1d20 plus 2. Guess I can make another one. I will take the 19 over that 13.
So you have a plus 4 to your stealth, so that would be 21.
Plus 4. What do you...
I just looked up these octopus stats. Their stealth is plus 4 because they have proficiency in it.
Oh, I see. I was just adding the dex bonus. All right.
Which makes sense because octopi can't have very good camouflage.
Yep. So as you're swimming along, you can see some various fish moving about through the area. It does narrow down as you're going through. The seaweed on the bottom does seem to become more scarce now that there isn't as much light shining through the surface. Though there is still some along here. You do end up seeing a large, or a boat that seems to have been dragged under here at some point. It is broken and sitting at the bottom of or like on the ground level. And after probably about a minute and a half, you are seeing the cavern start sloping back upwards, and you do come up to a pocket of air.
That's promising. Maybe. Does it seem dragon sizable?
Yeah,
Or is it
the entire path was easily big enough to fit a dragon of gaunt size.
Cool. Okay. Then I think at this point I will turn back.
Okay. Sylvania. You are toadying along on the ground level in amongst the seaweed. Roll me a dexterity saving throw as you're toadying through the seaweed.
For me or for dog?
Actually, you know what? For both. Since you're both technically moving through the seaweed. So Sylvania is having no issues kind of like brushing the seaweed aside. And Dog's not as lucky. Dog keeps getting their feet stuck in the mud and stuck in some of the seaweed, and you keep having to like stop, lean down, like pull some of it away. So your pace is a bit slowed, but you're still toting along. You're not caught in the seaweed, or you're not stopped by the seaweed. And as you do after a little while start coming across a bit more of rocky terrain. So Dog starts getting caught in the mud a little bit less, and you start moving upwards, and you do end up kind of cresting over where some of the seaweed was. Now that you're on a bit more of a rocky ground, and not as much seaweed is growing here. Give me a perception check. 15. Off to the left, you can see Theo and Kay at the mouth of a cavern. And now that you are up and able to look around a little bit more, you can see Jobias like a fair bit further off, up at the very surface of the water, just kicking his legs and keeping himself afloat.
Okay, I can see Jobias, so I immediately think, Annah? Looking for a squid.
You are not able to spot a squid. Nor
Can
an
I
octopus.
Or an octopus, sorry. So I'm gonna look like under
They are
Tobias.
not the same!
Like, is there can I see the cave that me as a player knows is there? Like under Tobias, I'm just like, okay, so Annah probably search under.
From where you are, you would not be able to see it.
Well, heading towards Tobias.
Okay. Theo and Kay. as you have checked out the cavern that you're in, you do spot Sylvania breaking free from the seaweed and kind of looking around and then just turning and toadying off in a direction.
Okay. Theo sees the back of this cavern, correct?
Correct.
Just to reconfirm. Okay. I'm gonna turn to Kay. I'm gonna do this, make a cut. Not this one moment. This one.
Yeah.
I can see not this one, and I'm gonna swim to. I'm gonna say like second one, and like make gestures over to the second one, and kind of also like. It's like also gonna pat him reluctantly and point to Syl.
Okay.
But say like let's check out the second one, because we don't know that Annette's found the other opening yet.
Yep.
So.
So based on that, yeah, I'm with Theo. Oh, we swim towards the second one.
Okay. Roll me a athletics check, both of you, as you swim towards that second one.
Do I tire myself out? I tired myself out.
Yep, you burned all your energy on that first one.
Burned down all my energy. Like, oh shit, swimming's hard.
Kay is a little bit more graceful this time around.
I was conserving my energy. Thank you very much.
As you turn and like leisurely start swimming towards the second point, Theo, you like, I got this. I was doing fine before, and then you immediately like, just kind of like do what you thought you were doing before, but just not as effectively.
I'm like, oh, I just kind of like float there in the lake, just like, oh, okay.
I also found it funny the nat 20 on the other side.
Yeah, it was nat 20 on the other side.
Couldn't you have technically used that roll specifically as your
I could have.
advantage?
But why? That's an advantage. What if I need that? I'm gonna lose it on a swim just to be
Just
a
for
good
shits and
swimmer?
giggles.
Fair enough.
So it takes a bit longer as you flounder your way over towards the second point. And Sylvania, you're toadying along, and you look up and you can see Kay as he's kind of swimming over towards a point that's near you as well. And Sylvania, as you actually have to kind of steer around this gap, and it looks like as you get closer, it's almost like a tube just going straight down. And what is your dark vision length or distance, Sylvania? 60 feet. It goes deeper than your dark vision distance.
Huh.
And Kay, as you swim over there, are you swimming over to the mouth of the opening?
Based on Kay's, like, the way Kay does things, it would probably be he would go above it and then down.
But you're swimming over the mouth of the opening.
That's the intention, yes. This is gonna be a giant fucking eel.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm fine with either of those options, so I'm just gonna take the dirty 20.
Dirty 20? As you're looking...
That hurts a critical 25, but I'm fine with a dirty 20.
You look down and like you feel like, or you see some of the rocks actually start to like shake and tumble in towards the like into the hole, and you kind of like paddle yourself back quickly as you can, and as a jet of bubbles bursts up through the opening and kicking up a whole bunch of sand and dust and rocks and debris into the air, or into the water, and you manage to avoid getting beamed by several rocks that get blasted up by this. Sylvania, roll me a dex save for dog. 16. Do you also spot the rocks kind of like shaking? You're like, that's not good. Kind of like steer dog away from the edge as these rocks burst up. and you're able to avoid taking any hits from the debris as it comes kicking up as well. You're not entirely sure what's causing the sudden bursts of bubbles, but there's a big hole currently that was spewing
I don't
bubbles at
really
you.
want to find out. I instinctively like reach for my notes to like write notes, and you kind of just see me just go, "Oh right,"
Let's go write paper.
and I'm gonna be like, "Well, I don't like that hole," so continuing towards under Tobias.
Yeah, so does Theo witness my near miss with jet stream of bubbles?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Kay's gonna gesture with the torch. Point towards the third one. He wants nothing to do with whatever just happened there.
Alrighty. As the party continues on and heads over to the third point, and by this point you've come out of the tunnel, and you're able to see the rest of the group making their way over towards you.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay. And as the party does convene, you are currently swimming in or right by the opening to this third cavern. Everyone is within 30 feet of you, Anna, if you want to say anything to people.
I think I can do one at a time, so I'll just say kind of one thing that I'll repeat to everyone.
Okay.
Or would have repeated to everyone.
And say, I think this is the one. It goes really deep, but it eventually comes up, and there's like a shipwreck down there that I bet the dragon was responsible for. And yeah, this is the hole we want, I think. It's worth checking out.
Theo gives a big thumbs up.
As soon as I'm told, I'm marching down that tunnel.
Yeah, you see Kay also like start to swim with purpose, kind of like walking with purpose, like in a mall where you know where you're going and you just go. Except in this case, it's swimming with purpose, so it's intentionally swimming fast, but not so fast as to wear himself out.
Okay.
As Theo moves away, I'm gonna shout, "Be mindful of creatures in the boat!" Telepathically.
Theo also points up to Tobias and just kind of like.
Oh,
raises his
once
eyebrow.
as the rest of the group has convened, Jobias has swam down towards you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just staying up at the surface while it was like, I'm just gonna stay here until we're actually going.
Okay.
But yeah, once the group is all convened, he's swam down to join you.
Theo will follow after Sylvania and Kay.
Alrighty. Kay and Theo, I need you to roll me athletics.
That swimming with purpose is actually
I
just.
keep rolling net 20s on my second roll. What bullshit is this?
So I'm back to that slow pace I was going on the way to that first cavern, it would seem.
You're like, I'm gonna swim with purpose. Nah.
Well, no, he's swimming with purpose. It's just what he thinks swimming with purpose is in this scenario, I guess as we're getting deeper, is a lot slower than what swimming with purpose was in the more shallower depths.
Fair. Jobias is actually doing fairly well. He got an 18 on his dice. After calming down a little bit up at the surface, he's like, okay, I've got this. And he's still holding his breath as much as he can, but every once in a while, take that gulp of watery breath and then hold it again as he's swimming. He hasn't quite gotten the hang of breathe in, breathe out, you're fine, but he's found what works.
He's trying.
He's doing his gosh darn best. He's doing
my beast.
Alrighty. And as you're swimming along, I'll get everyone to roll me perception checks.
23.
25.
Natural 20.
14.
We have a 23, 24, 25, 14.
I'm upset that my natural 20 is only a 24.
As opposed to K's 26 or 27.
Okay, my
Yeah,
natural
compared
20
to
would have been a 20.
That's okay.
That is
Narok's
a four.
natural 20 on a deck save is still 19.
It's true.
So is his intelligence rolls.
Yeah,
Um,
you nature people and your wisdom being, your wisdom being your stat.
But as Kay, Anna, and Theo, you're all able to very easily spot, and actually Sylvania as well, you're able to spot the boat that Anna had mentioned. And Kay, Theo, and Anna, as you're looking at the boat as you're swimming along, you also note silhouettes moving throughout the water. Rather large silhouettes. I want everyone to give me a stealth check. That is not as good as the perception checks.
4.
Hang on. I'm trying to roll like 2 d20s.
I mean, 27 would be a good stealth check in this
That
scenario.
would be a really good one.
Alright, so I'm taking the 18.
Yep. However, Kay, Theo, and Sylvania, Sylvania,
Oh my god!
the clinking of your armor, even underwater, kind of like echoes out. And
What is this smell underwater?
Chunk, chunk, ka-chunk, chunk.
yeah, and
Sound travels better underwater.
sound travels better underwater. You all hear the ka-tung, ka-tung, ka-tung of Sylvania's armor and dog's feet on rock.
Yeah.
And then just in the water, just in the back of your head, you're da-dum, 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 da-dum. And I'd like people to roll initiative.
Shit!
Okay, so we have...
Oh, that was initiative.
So,
Oh boy.
Sylvania, we have Kay, and then
You get mine.
Sylvania, we have Theo, and then we have
Okay, but-
Anna. And
Oh,
then,
Yeah.
It is, as long as it's not the fucking Shadow Leviathan from Subnautica Below Zero, because I nicknamed that asshole Fuckface. I just want everyone to know that.
it sounds like an adequate nickname. I think Ian gave a very similar one to him. It was usually, fuck, it's him.
Oh fuck, it's him, yeah.
I have a question before this combat starts.
I have
With
an answer.
all of our lovely perception rolls, do we see where the cave goes upwards into that air pocket you described to Anna earlier?
You do not, Kay, you are a human, you do not have dark vision, you cannot see it.
Okay.
Theo, you have dark vision of 60 feet. It is also too far for you to see.
Shit!
I needed to check, but let's be honest, I wasn't going to be stealthy in a cave with a fucking torch.
Fair. Can you all see the map?
Yeah, I just gotta zoom out because I zoomed super in.
I did the same thing.
I was like, I need. Oh, there are fucking sharks.
Ah,
Damn
crap.
it. What are these lake sharks doing here? These freshwater sharks.
They gotta be bull sharks then.
You ain't gotta be
Oh,
bull
no.
sharks. Those damn bull.
Just for sake of argument, I'm going to assume the other side of the map is where that exit point is, where the cave curves upwards.
This way is not necessarily where the cave curves upwards, but it is the direction of where the cave, like the direction you're going in the cave.
Okay.
And so, I also need to roll Jabias's initiative here. And so Jabias, seeing the sharks, is going to pull out his short sword. And is he cowardly? Yeah, he is. He's going to swim a little behind Kay. But he is he's holding his sword ready to attack if anything gets too close.
Syl, do I still have that thing you gave me that adds a +1?
No.
Okay. I need to get rid of that then.
And neither do you, Kay, if you
I'm-
haven't turned yours off.
I'm pretty sure I turned it off. I did.
Yeah, 'cause
And
I
it was
moved
also
that
on Kay's
over.
bow, not his short sword. So
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter in this scenario, but like I wouldn't be able to use a bow underwater, so
I'm just gonna, yeah, because it should be, yeah, mine should be +5. There we go.
alrighty. So Tobias is ready to attack. Kay.
what's swim speed?
Swim speed is half your walk speed.
Yep, so 15 feet.
On the bright side, you're not in turbulent waters, which would cut it in half again. The water under here is actually fairly calm.
Cool. All right, so Kay's just gonna move there, and then he is going to hold an attack action, with probably my planar warrior ability, to plan to hurt thing real bad if something is to get attack me.
Okay.
Attack me within melee distance, because obviously I only have my short sword. Or
So if they attack you within melee distance, or if they get within melee distance?
If they get within melee distance.
Okay. Because those are two very different distinctions.
Yes, it's the best I can do in this scenario.
Yep, that's fine. And that puts us to Sylvania.
How does Long Strider work underwater? Does it still reduce, so only 5 feet bonus to dog?
Long Strider is which?
It's a level 1 spell, adds 10 feet to movement.
Yeah, it's because every foot of movement costs 2 feet when you're swimming.
Okay, so it's pretty much all difficult terrain. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'll cast Long Strider on dog anyway. Did not Wild Surge. And then I will use my bonus action to tell dog to run. Sprint, please. And so dog now has 50 feet of movement, sprinting 100, so back to 50.
Okay.
And then measure thing, just like, it's a shark. Hopefully it doesn't want to eat me. That was...
Okay.
Jeez, you got
Wait, because bonus or
so gas action.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Alrighty. And that puts us to Theo.
5, 10. I think these are rocks behind me. There are rocks right there.
Nope, that's just darker patches of water.
Darker patch. That's only darker patches of water. Darn.
Yeah, you're currently swimming in relatively open area, aside from
Okay.
cave above, cave below,
And
Well,
boat.
and
I
boat.
guess
Yes.
I will just come out over here, and then I will cast Eldritch Blast at this shark.
Okay.
My 2. So my first one is an 11 hit.
11 does not hit.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you'd say, you dumb shark. And then we'll do the second one, 18.
18 does hit.
Yay! 18 hits! What do I roll for damage? I roll a d10 plus 2. Oh.
It's like, what do I roll for damage? I don't know. You don't do it often.
Shut up!
I don't have that number memorized.
Anyway, damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And then I guess I will swim 5 feet. So I'll swim 5 feet. 5, 10. Backwards. I just
Okay.
kind of hang around.
backwards save gets the cowardly human who is hiding behind the other human.
I'm not a human. I'm an elf, and I can.
No, Jobias hid behind. Jobias hid behind
Tobias
Kay,
is behind me.
and then Kay swam away, and then you went and hid behind Jobias.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, right. Anna's a squid.
Anna's a squid. You have 30 feet of movement.
With only 30 feet of movement, which sucks tentacles.
I mean, you could dash for 60. But then you have
That
no
takes
action.
up all my. Then I have no action.
Yeah.
Then you have no action. Yeah.
Is gotta. Man. All right. Is it my turn? I shouldn't.
It is your
fucking
turn.
done here. Okay. Cool. So, I just did it, but forgot. 30 feet can put me there. So that's where I'm gonna. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna move closer to the sharks, and then I'm going to ink cloud to hopefully obscure the vision of
Ink
my
cloud.
teammates.
A 5-foot radius cloud of ink extends in all directions around the octopus if it is underwater. The
Which I
area is heavily
am.
obscured for 1 minute, although significant current to disperse the ink. There is no current, so it won't disperse anytime soon. After releasing the ink, the octopus can then use the dash action as a bonus action.
Sure am gonna do that.
Okay, so let's go and draw this. Draw shape.
So,
We'll do
how
that.
large is this ink?
That is
It's
what I'm
only
drawing right now.
5
It's
foot
5
in
feet
each direction,
every
so it's
direction.
a 15-foot
Okay.
It's not great, but
I
It's
mean,
an ink cloud.
that's still more than we got.
I
That's
wish
a
I
pretty
could
good
have done
ink.
it
That's a
clear.
pretty good ink cloud.
I wanted to be in front of a shark, but you know, alas. And then with my dash, oopsies. And then I plan on dashing. Ooh, that's gonna provoke attack of opportunity.
That it will.
Let's dash
So,
this way. Yeah, I'll dash there.
Okay, and when does the ink cloud recharge? Short or long rest. Okay.
Yeah, so it's my only one.
Yeah, so you don't get to roll a d6. It's like, oh, hey, I got another ink cloud. Just blot the entire map out.
Be awesome.
I mean, no, it wouldn't be awesome because then we can't.
Okay, then you guys can't see either. Alrighty, that puts us to the sharks. To either of the sharks, notice. Okay. Well, this one definitely notices Sylvania. And so the shark is going to barrel towards Sylvania and is going to attempt to bite.
Attempt, keyword.
Attempt, yes. 18 plus 9. Does a 25 hit?
1 sec, math in head. What'd you say?
25.
25. I cast shield and then no!
Roll me the surge chance. Okay, we do not explode. So the shark brings open its jaw and tries to bite down on you, and this like glimmering shield appears around, blocking the teeth. You do see these big honking teeth just like around your head, and you're like,
My shield expands. That's how my shield works.
just
Maybe.
opens the mouth wider, and you're just like, that's a lot more teeth.
Just teeth.
I'm not super excited for this.
I am not tasty. I am made of metal.
And the other one is
That moment when I want you to use like shocking grasp or something on the thing.
That
in
sounds super
underwater.
dangerous to do underwater.
I mean, I'm terrified of how much this thing's gonna try and hit me for when I know that my armor class is reduced.
I'm also going to point out that I got greedy and my sword is not magical today.
Darn. I don't
uh,
have a magical sword today.
shark is
But that means that my
my
sword has
turn.
like negative to attack.
yeah,
Or not
okay.
quite, but
Because it
has, like,
only-
a +3.
yeah, because you don't have the bonus damage from, or you don't get to use it as an int because it's not augmented.
Cool.
Sharky's gonna try and take a bite out of K.
Wait, you just provoked my bonus or my turn because
Yes,
I
I
held
did.
my action until
Gets
or
within
I
melee
held
range.
my attack actions until it came into attack range.
Okay,
You
so
just
roll me.
activated my trap card.
Okay, roll me your attack.
I was expecting to get hit right here. I think I clicked this one. Well, that doesn't hit.
You do not hit with your attack.
Well,
It swam really like it moved so quickly. You were just like, "Oh my god!" And
don't I get 2 attacks because...
Nope, held action
Not
only
if
gives
it's
one.
Wait.
reaction.
Right.
Uh,
Even as a held action?
correct, because it uses
Yeah.
your reaction to use the ability, or to use that attack.
Okay. Well, rip, I tried.
Yep. I'm assuming that a 20
Yeah,
something hits you. 20.
it doesn't
rude.
matter.
Gross.
It hits me in general.
Yeah.
Oh right, we don't crit at 10 plus.
No, we don't. And that is. There's the dice. That is 13 points of piercing
Of course,
damage.
this. Neat.
Alrighty. And that's shark 2. Okay, that puts us back to the top of the order.
Which is me.
Nope, which is Tobias.
Oh, wait. Right. I mean, he's gonna probably be a scared little bitch and not come fight the shark. Which is fine.
He can actually reach the shark, so he is going to swim forward and try and stab it.
He is going to! I thought he was cowardly.
Well, if it eats you, then he's probably next, so he might as well help all that he can. He does hit the shark, barely. And that... what is short sword damage?
Well, my short sword is 1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
26 plus strength or dex.
Yeah. Okay, so he does 8 damage to Shark 2. And then he is going to take a second swing. Oops. I was actually use the attack first.
Ooh, he
That does
isn't a
hit.
really low level scrub. He gets 2 attacks.
And that is another hit for another 6 damage. Okay. And now it's K's turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna mark this guy with a hunter's mark.
Okay. Let's get that.
It doesn't surge because magic.
Yay.
And then I'm going to attempt to attack it with my short sword.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Cool. Do you want me to just roll my second attack before damage?
Roll me your damage and then roll your second attack.
Cool. Well, in that case, I do 3, and then because hunter's mark, I need to roll 1d6. 4 damage with
we
that
love to
hit.
see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to attack again, and I miss. Actually, can I use, on an attack, can I use the
No,
advantage?
ability check. Specifically
Ability
ability check.
Rip. Fine.
Not attack rolls.
I mean, that's lame. I don't like that. That's just terrible. But fine. Whatever. In that case, this one misses.
Okay. That puts us on to Sylvania. You have a shark in front of you.
Alright. So I'm going to use my bonus action to tell dog to dash. What do I want to do with my primary action? I'm going to use my action to use the dodge action.
Okay.
And then it goes to dog's turn, where I move 5 specifically here, so I'm still in range, and then I think I provoke an attack of opportunity.
Correct. And so that is A 20 to hit, although it's disadvantaged because you took the dodge action.
Yes.
Uh,
20 already does not hit me, so.
And the second attack wouldn't hit you anyway.
Okay. So it does not hit me. I was kind of hoping it would hit me, which means I shouldn't have done. Whatever. It works until for the rest of my turn. So if it continues to come after me, I was hoping it would hit me there, because then I could use my shield repulsion to push him away from Annah. But otherwise, I've moved 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'm continuing.
So Sylvania is hoofing it for the opening, or for the air. Okay. That puts us to Theo.
I have nothing against these sharks. I'm pretty sure that if they think we're too hard to eat, they will stop trying.
Yeah,
So you, the hardest one to eat, has left the fleshy ones behind.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 right here. And I'm going to fire on 2 more Eldritch Blasts at the shark.
Okay.
So, first one is a 13.
13 hits.
13 hits? Holy
13 just hits.
shites.
Roll me that DPS.
First one is... That's 10 damage.
10 damage, okay.
And then second one is a 15.
15 also hits.
Holy hell, you all. I hit twice
That's awesome.
in a row.
Kitty was looking at me confused as to why I was clapping.
Second one is 6.
Okay.
Is it looking hurt?
There's definitely blood in the water.
Which is either good or bad.
Which is either good or bad, yeah.
I mean, we've stabbed it with swords. There's blood in the water before.
There's blood in the
And
water. There's also
I mean,
Kate
I
took
was
some teeth
also
marks, so
bit,
there's
so,
blood in the
like,
water.
So there's blood in the water regardless.
Yep. That puts... Or do you have anything else on your turn, Theo?
Everyone else, I think, looks okay, so that's it.
Okay. That puts us to Anapus.
I'm not going to grapple the shark anymore because Sylvania has fled. So what I'm going to do is kind of scooch back a little bit as an octopus and then doing some jazz hands. I'm going to meld back to Annah as I cast a spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Erupting Earth at the Sharko boy. So the range is 120 feet, which is fine. So a point I can see on the ground, which assuming I can see the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. So each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Or takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage.
It
Hot
is
diggity.
3d12 bludgeoning damage. I hope it fails hard.
Roll me the
right.
surge.
Right, surge, lurge. 17.
Okay, so you do
does
not surge. Okay, so he has to roll a dexterity saving throw. What is your save? What is you have to save against?
The save DC is 14.
14. And that was this shark here that you're...
Yeah, the one closest to me. Because
Okay.
they're too close. I don't want them to get hit.
Fair. So he failed. Roll me those dice.
18 damage on shark face.
18 damage. Alrighty.
Mr. Teeth,
So-
as it were.
Big pillar of stone just barrels up and wallops this guy in the gut.
Yay! Good riddance.
Punching the shark. Oh, no.
And sorry, for the erupting earth, does that leave something behind afterward? The ground becomes difficult terrain until cleared away. 85 foot. Okay, so there is now a pillar of rock in this section as well, and that's a 20-foot cube. So let's draw another cube here.
Some obstacles in your guys' way. Sorry.
Yeah, let's fill with something like green.
You just raise it up from the water.
Ooh, no, can't breathe.
And that, let's move that to back. So it's... Oh. So there's now difficult terrain there. So we've got an ink cloud, this big-ass block of freaking rock.
What else do I got?
It's like, how many more difficult areas can Gnome make?
And that's my turn.
Okay. And that puts us to the sharks. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. Shark 1 has definitely noticed Mel suddenly turning into not squid and not octopus. And is going to boogie your way.
Sure he will.
And he is going to take a big ol' chomp. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah. Roll that DiMaggio.
That
Anything but DiMaggio.
that is 16 points of piercing damage as it sinks
dear.
its teeth nice and deep into your shoulder.
Cool. Oh god. Okay.
How much damage was that?
16.
16.
And that is its turn. The other shark is going to attack Kay again, and he has advantage on his attack because blood in the water.
Oh, lovely.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm getting hit. That's irrelevant.
20-something. 22.
Yeah, we're fine. You still hurt me. He needs to do bad, and he is a +9, last I checked.
Yes.
So he has to fail almost exclusively to not hit me.
His other dice was a 2, so...
Yes. If he didn't have advantage,
Yes.
I would have been fine.
Yeah. That is 11, 12, 13, 17 points of piercing damage as he sinks his teeth into you for that second chomp.
K is very displeased with this second chomp.
That puts us to top of the order. Jobias is going to take another stab.
I just want
He
two
misses
good
his
attacks.
first one.
I feel 2 good attacks will hurt this shark a lot.
He hits his second one, so let's... Ooh, max damage.
Ooh.
8?
Yes. Okay, and that puts us to K.
11 doesn't hit, does it?
11 does not hit.
What about a 21?
21 definitely hits.
So 3 damage for base.
You like rolling those ones for damage.
And then... So that's 4 damage.
Yeah, that's a whopping 4 damage again.
Alrighty. And that... Do you have anything else for your turn?
There is nothing else I can do, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Theo.
Hey, isn't Nicholas after?
Oh, yeah, Sylvania. Sylvania. So I
Okay.
moved my selection down to yours, and then they're like, okay, who's next? Next person after who I've highlighted.
So I'm going to hold my action to cast Sanctuary. Once I am within range of Annah, I'm going to tell Dog to dash. Then on Dog's turn, Dog is going to move towards Annah until I'm within 30 feet of Annah. And then I cast Sanctuary on Annah. I'm going to roll my Surge. I did not Surge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get Dog to turn around and start running the other way again.
Thank you.
Alright, so Annah has Sanctuary. I can barely see that dot. Let's go with something bright. Alright, so Annah has Sanctuary, and that is Wisdom saving throw. They have to choose a new target?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the DC on that?
15.
15 wisdom.
Hopefully sharks are not wise.
That puts us... Do you have anything else that's on your turn?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay, Theo.
Yay! Do I hit hard or do I hit regular? That is the question. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna try a guiding bolt. Who's right after me?
Anna.
Anna.
Anna?
Anna, and then the sharks.
Okay.
Oh, and if you make hostile actions, that sanctuary ends, by the way.
First question. No, wait. Okay. This keeps popping up. First question, hang on. I apologize. I just have to double check. That's within 65 feet. Except this is partial cover, isn't it?
What is?
The pillar of
the
stone
pillar?
in the middle of the waterway now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm a little, even if I move 5, 10, 15, I still don't have...
You still don't have a clear shot.
I still don't have a clear shot. Okay, so I'm gonna move afterward then. I'll fire, yeah, I'm going to fire 2 more Eldritch Blast at this shark.
Okay.
And then I'll move afterwards, so...
Okay.
So
Roll
first
me
one,
the-
I'll roll a
17
I'm
definitely
just gonna
hits.
I'm just gonna roll the second one. 13.
Also hits. So you got 2 Eldritch Blasts. This thing's...
guys.
Boop, it's fucking
This
snoot.
doesn't happen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you hit 2 Eldritch Blasts twice in a row.
Amazing.
I know.
Do that one more time, and I think you've hit more Eldritch Blasts this session than you have the rest of the campaign.
I do another 16 damage to this thing.
Alrighty.
I would love it if this shark was dead. That's what
I don't
would
think
love.
so. I think it's got... And then I will move my 15 feet, which is great. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay behind Kay.
I mean, that's fine. I'm a meat shield at this point, so
Yes,
like.
and I thank you. So...
Alrighty. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action, real quick bonus action. As I'm passing by, I'm going to drop... I heal Kay 8 points.
Okay. And that's your healing word thing?
That's my healing light. I can
Or
use
healing
it as
light,
a bonus
yeah.
action. Yeah.
Spiffy.
I mean, I'll take it. That's wonderful. It's very valuable for me right now. Notably because I don't know what the max damage on this shark's attack is, but it's been hurting me something fierce.
Anna. You currently have Sanctuary.
I'm not gonna attack then, because I clearly want to get the benefits out of this. I don't have a lot prepped that isn't attacks, so I'm gonna pull out Slugsworth.
Okay.
And I like to imagine that his form is kind of changed, not that we're underwater, to more of a sea slug. So he's got like the little like villi kind of tentacle things off of him, and he's brightly colored and is really cool.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna slap myself with a Cure Wounds, rolling Surge 3.
Okay, you did not surge.
Did not surge. Where's my spells? Consumes a slot, and that was 1d8. What is it?
1d8 plus 2 or 1d8 plus 4 or 1d8 plus modifier? I can't remember.
Plus casting ability modifier. So plus 3 for me.
Okay.
Alright. 1d8. Hooray, I heal 9.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Sylvania, for all the support. Heal. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. That puts it to the shark's turn. This shark over here by K is determined that it is way too much of a hassle to deal with you schmucks and is going to try and swim away. K, you have an attack of opportunity if you so choose.
Yeah, I so choose with my short sword.
Okay. Nat 20, nice. Okay, roll me that damage.
Roll 1.
So 6 plus 1.
So 7
Yes.
damage.
And because it's an attack with my melee weapon, I still proc my Hunter's Mark, do I not?
Correct.
Perfect.
Because Hunter's Mark is every time you hit, correct?
Every time I hit with whatever weapon I have, yeah.
Okay, then yes, it would proc.
It's 2d6.
Would I be rolling 2d6 here?
It added the additional d6. There was a 6 and a 1 on the dice.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
for the Hunter's Mark, you.
Do,
Oh,
do,
yeah.
do I crit on, do I roll a second one for Hunter's Mark? Or is the crit just with the sword?
I think the crit is just with the sword, not the Hunter's Mark. Because Hunter's Mark is applied as a separate damage afterwards.
Yeah. So at that point, 10 damage total.
Actually, I'm just going to double check. Does Hunter's Mark crit? Looks like the general consensus is yes, it doubles on a crit. At least that is the first thing that pops up. So roll me one more d6.
Okay.
That is
So 12 damage total.
additional 12 damage. How would you like to do this?
So as it turns away from me, because I imagine it turns its head away from me, I want to take my knife and like into its side and just like rip, like essentially, actually no, yes, gonna rip along his side, cut off its fin, and to just let it just start to swim in a circle, and I'm just gonna be like. as its like innards just start to seep out of the side.
Yeah, and it starts bleeding out very aggressively. And the second shark definitely takes note. Second shark is going after body of first shark.
Well, him. Going to. Oh.
Actually, Mel, do you want to take an attack of opportunity as the shark swims away from you?
Yes, that's the plan.
Okay.
We are going to fire up another erupting earth as he tries to swim away.
So right in front, like right as he gets out of your range, you're going to go for it here?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is the plan. So he will make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 16 on the dice.
Sorry, what was that, Sil?
Is Erupting Earth a leveled spell?
Yes. Oh, right, let me roll. My apologies.
I was about to
16.
say that attacks of opportunity you can only cast a cantrip if you have War
Unless-
Mage feat.
Yeah,
Oh.
That is correct.
Unless she has the warcaster feat, yeah.
Never mind. So I can only do cantrips?
Correct.
That's lame.
Sorry,
Well, we'll
thanks
do
for
a
reminding me
cantrip.
about that, Sylvania. I had forgotten about that.
I don't know. Cantrip will be fun. Let's do it. So I will make an attack against Sharko. I spread my sheet over. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
That's really exciting. And this is Firefly. I haven't cast in so long. Sorry, it's 1d8 fire damage. Let's do this. He takes 6 damagios on his little fin.
So
Swims away.
as you like pull, you reach into your bag and pull out this like little firefly. And it has these little like fins on it, and they're like kind of. It's less of a like fly and more of like the water beetle with like 2 really long paddle arms, and just chasing after the shark as it's swimming over.
Awesome.
But does manage to latch onto the end, and then just watch go. There's this little burst of fire at the tail of the shark as it does still continue swimming over to munch on its compatriot over here.
Darn, was it inhibited at all by the terrain?
It was slowed, but it has 50 feet of movement.
Ah, damn. Okay. All right.
But it is
Not
currently
speak right now, but right now I'd be saying run.
yeah it is.
I can only swim 15 feet.
Yeah, the thing is, I can't outrun this shark.
But if it just eats that shark and you swim
Yeah,
away.
the shark is currently eating the other shark.
Yeah.
So that puts us to top of the order, which is Jobias. He is going to swim this way. And judging by the look of... Actually, roll me a perception check. Nature check. Theo, K, and Anna.
Nature.
Nature.
13.
13.
So
Theo.
Theo, you and Kay, or you and Anna would both be kind of where I was like, it's probably going to take the shark a little bit to finish the other one, so we can get out of here if we so choose, or we can try and deal with it, in which case it will probably turn on us.
I will tap Kay on the shoulder, and I'll do this, and I will out of my way.
Fair enough.
Shark now, fight shark later.
Yeah.
Kay is going to take that motion and he's going to push Joe Bias.
Yeah.
Like, go.
Okay. And with that, we'll end combat as you swim away from the shark, feasting on other shark. And we are going to take a break. So we'll be back in 10-ish minutes, where we will see what lies at the other end of this tunnel.
Hopefully not more sharks.
Probably not more sharks.
All the sharks, just
I
this
think I have
giant
a
school of
decent-
freaking sharknadoes.
They are not above water, flying around in a water spout.
Shark world.
Shark vortex. Alrighty,
Shark vortex, that's significantly more accurate.
alrighty, but we'll be back. Boopity boppity, and bam! We are back! And no, not the summer of '69. And also, yes, you can rent ice cream machines. Great ice cream, soft serve, fantastic, but yes, a bitch to clean. So, as the party has left one shark to eat the other, and has toadied through the remainder of the cave relatively uninhibited, you eventually do rise up into a cavern opening. And do give me a moment to, because I did a dumb, I didn't put you in the right spots. Oh, done.
Get a map.
Yeah,
Does
there's
this mean sure?
Well, yeah, as we've potentially established, any room we enter might be dangerous, including ones with carpets.
Uh-huh.
I once made a map for a tavern because I thought it would be cool, and every player's like, "When's the bar fight happening?"
Kid,
They're all on
you
edge.
can't blame us.
It's true. Ooh.
Also, there was no guarantee that Naroka's not going to start a bar fight either, so really having a tavern map is not a bad idea.
Very true.
This is the sketchiest part of this cavern.
That is a big old hole in the ground.
It looks like a hole in the ground to me.
That is a hole in the ground. So as you enter as you surface up and are looking around, you can see a large cavernous area. There is a large hole up ahead of you about, I probably should have measured this before, about 35 feet, and the hole itself is about 15 feet long. There are various skeletal remains lingering around in this cavern. You can see a smashed wagon off to the right side, and whatever beast of burden had been pulling it has also been consumed, and leaving only the bones remaining. And the roof overhead is probably about 20 feet high. And roll me... actually, at this point... roll me roll me investigation checks as you're coming out of the water here.
All right.
All of us?
Anyone who wants to look around initially.
I definitely do.
Hay has no desire to look around. He does not immediately see treasure, and he immediately wants to carry on deeper into the cave.
11.
Sylvania and Anna, you can both see fairly deep claw marks along the ground, as if a dragon or something of dragon-esque size had moved through this cavern on several occasions.
Lovely.
Everyone!
I'm glad this is the right spot.
Confirmed it after all that.
I want to check out this cart because Buddy said that he lost his cart.
Okay, so you're heading straight over to the cart as you're coming
Yes.
up? Okay. Did I not give you guys control of your characters? Did I derp? Oh, yeah, I did. So Sylvania, is you riding on dog, Toady is up to the cart. I need you to roll me. Oh, no, never mind. I have to roll it. That does not hit. So as you run up to the cart, you watch a large tendril sweep down across the floor in front of you, just barely missing you.
Is that magical or something alive?
Roll me a perception check.
18?
Something's alive in here.
Sorry, did it come from the chasm or the chest or the cart rather?
It
Where
swept
did
down from above.
From above. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna look up.
As you look up, there are a lot of stalagmites or stalactites. Stalagmites are ground, like tights are down. Scattered all throughout this cavern.
No sign of
You're-
where the tentacle came from.
Correct.
I'm going to be holding my ever-burning torch up, just be like, hopefully it doesn't like fire. And is there a book here?
Roll me an investigation check on the as you're looking at the cart.
Nat 2027.
Nat 20. As you're looking at the cart, this cart has been virtually cleared, almost completely cleared out. There is no book at all, and looking around, you're not seeing any sign. You don't see any of the belongings that were in the cart. One thing that you do notice with your investigation check, though, is that the cart appears to have fallen based on how it's broken.
Look up again. With new knowledge, there needs to be a thing with tentacles there.
As you look up, you see a lot of stalactites along the roof. There's no sign of anything with tentacles currently. What is the rest of the party doing as Sylvania is investigating cart?
Stones that I could pick up around us.
There are definitely stones. Are you
I wanna
conjuring
try-
more magic beetles, or are you throwing rocks?
I was thinking of throwing rocks, trying to aim down into the hole here.
Oh, trying to throw into...
Have you seen Lord of the Rings? That's the worst idea.
I don't know what that is, Sil. What ring are you speaking of?
The Lord one.
yeah, you can definitely find some rocks. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, cool. Which is my... Oh, I don't have one set for regular attack. It's just strength, right?
D20 plus strength.
Oh, sweet. Bada bing, bada... 19! Not 20, but it's a 19, actually.
It's a crit for you nonetheless.
Yep.
You can't do better than that.
That's true.
You sweep up a rock and you're just and you lob it up and over, and that thing goes dead center on the hole.
Nothing
And
but net.
goes through, and then after a little bit, you hear bloop as it hits water.
Into water, eh? Cool. I'm just gonna cautiously, move forward, keeping an eye on the ceiling.
Okay.
Kay was going to walk with purpose toward. Oh God, no. Ahead of Anna, unabashed, because as his investigation showed, he saw nothing of interest immediately and was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna walk forward."
Okay.
But I met to me for the record, I feel like the one of the things that Kay did keep on him because he just doesn't take it off now is would be the necklace of gaseous form because
That's
it's
fair.
with him.
Yeah.
And it's a necklace. And so he is clutching it mostly because he's a little injured. And he's like walking forward with purpose, but at first sign of panic, he's gonna poop into a cloud of smoke.
Fair.
That he is walking with purpose with the backup plan for panic in mind.
Fair enough. So you go boogieing forwards. Theo, what are you up to? You're also muted.
Yeah, I'm very cautiously going to I'm gonna stay kind of close to my friends here and just kind of follow, because I'm just gonna follow my friends.
Alrighty.
Kay has severely reduced effectiveness as Kay in this current scenario, so he's just like, I'm dead to y'all if anything happens, but like, also, I'm not useful to you all if anything happens.
Alright, Sylvania, what are you up to?
Is there like a beam of wood that's relatively small from the shattered cart?
How small?
Well, like small diameter wise, like could be like held as like a walking stick.
Oh yeah, with especially with your natural 20 investigation on it, you're easily able to like grab one of the beams, just kind of break that out, and you've got yourself a decent sized walking stick.
Okay, I want to take that, bring it over here to this skull, and put the skull on top of it.
Okay. As you step forwards, does a 23 hit you?
Am I able to cast shield?
Do you have reactions? Yes. So do you have spell slots?
Yes.
Then yes, you can cast shield.
Okay, I cast shield then?
Okay, roll me a surge.
What keeps trying to hit me?
As you see it just in the nick of time as this tentacle sweeps down from above and coming straight for your face. And you bring up shield just in time to have it kind of bounce off, and looking up, you can now see the big red eye of a roper hanging from the ceiling above you.
A roper?
I know what that is.
Oh, F off with the roper!
I
As
barely know her.
it brings
Oh.
its tentacle back up, and you can see its mouth wide open. I'm just gonna try 3 more times. What is... And with shield, that it tries a few more and like gets a few more clatters against your shield. That shield holds up for your entire turn, correct?
Until my next turn, yes.
Yeah. So 2 more of the tendrils bounce off of your shield, but do not get purchase.
Well, hello there.
Okay. Around you, suddenly everything goes black. And Anna, you also are suddenly consumed in darkness.
Oh.
Suddenly,
Can I tell if it's magical darkness? I guess it would
Well, if
be.
you can't see through it, then yes.
What a dumb thought I just had. Please ignore.
Is it magical darkness? Wait.
Oh, is it magic? Just a tentacle over
I
my
can't tell. Is this a darkness spell or am I just blind?
but suddenly, all around both Kay and Anna, you suddenly are enveloped in darkness.
Cool. I love it.
As
All we did was climb out of the water.
yeah, also I need people to roll initiative.
Oh, good. I was worried about
Oh, good. Yeah.
fudge.
Freaking sharks. Why? I don't want to.
My initiative sucks.
Your initiative's fine. Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, your initiative's fine. You just split across the board. Going first or last doesn't typically matter when we're in... I don't know what.
Just go first.
I did say hello to the roper, by the way. I don't know if it's
Hello there. Yeah, like good old Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello
Roper
there.
does not. Roper does not respond.
I say Gnomish, hello there.
Still does not respond.
I say in Sylvan, hello there.
It chitters angrily at you.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of creature is a roper? From
It is it's a monster.
Okay.
Yes, it is a large it is a monstrosity.
Yeah.
Oh, also large monstrosity. Let me fix that.
I mean,
They don't move very fast, but oh boy, I'm pretty sure they have reach.
Also, I need to move that and put that. Actually, which one's gonna go for? Odds or evens, Kay?
hold on. Odds.
Odds? Okay. Does a... Yes, that hits you. It's a 17 on the dice. You suddenly feel something wrap itself around your head. And it's... You are suddenly unable to breathe. Which is strange on account of you're just swimming in water and were able to breathe fine, but you can no longer breathe.
That's a carpet.
I mean, I still have my plan.
And so it is... we are top of the order with Theo.
Oh, it's me. I'm top of the order. Oh, I don't like it. Okay,
also,
then.
one other thing, too. Anna, you are no longer in shadows.
Oh,
Oh, it moves with the I don't like whatever this is. That's very... I don't appreciate it. I'm turning into clouds. No.
Okay, I think it's Flaming Sphere time. I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere right back here behind that's not what I want. Back here.
How big is the sphere?
It is a 5-foot diameter sphere that appears in unoccupied space. Never mind. I'm gonna cast it right here. But as a bonus action, I can move it into this space, and then this guy basically has to make a dexterity saving throw, and then takes currently.
So you're casting it there?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Oh, one below, one lower, right here.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to move it into the roper space. Just to
So,
make it this way.
and just so you are aware, the roper is connected currently to the ceiling.
It's connected to the ceiling?
It is upside down, connected to the ceiling. It is a stalactite. It appears as a stalactite, hanging tight to the roof.
Can I, an unoccupied space, hang on. As a bonus action, you can move up to 30 feet.
It doesn't say you can't move it into
Yeah,
the air.
it doesn't say I can't move it upward though.
Correct.
It doesn't say it has to be along the ground. So can I move it up into the roof?
This is Burning Sphere.
Yeah. I can direct it over barriers. It can jump across pits up to 10 feet wide.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
It also sheds a dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Damn it, that is not what it... Give me Burning Sphere, god damn it. Flaming Sphere, that's what I'm looking for. You can direct it up. You can direct it over You can direct it over barriers up to 5 feet tall and jump it across pits up to 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything where it says it has to move along the ground. But it would have to move around barriers if there were fighting. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Then I'll say that, yeah, you can spawn this thing and then just ram it straight up if you're wanting.
Ram it straight up into it. It's got to make a... Currently, it's got to make a DC 13 saving throw.
DC 13 saving throw. Alrighty, let's see how that goes.
Oh wait, wouldn't the roper then have to move from the ceiling to get out of the flaming sphere?
Yeah, essentially.
That's nightmarish.
I rolled twice by accident, so I guess so.
It'd be the first one if it hits. I just need to find where his dex is. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So what is the DC? That's the
13.
Okay, he fails.
If he fails, he takes only half, so he's taking 16 damage.
You mean if he succeeds, he takes half?
If he succeeds, he takes half.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So he takes the full damage on that. So that is 16 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And so now that flaming sphere can now just sit up at the ceiling there.
Yeah, it just sits there until I move it again.
Okay. That puts us. Or do you have anything else on your turn?
That's it. I'm gonna stay by Anna. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Kay, it is your turn.
Can I turn into gas?
Yes.
Am I allowed to panic and activate my amulet of gaseous form?
Yes, you can activate amulet of gaseous form.
All right, so I'll roll to make sure I don't cause impending doom. I do not cause impending doom.
Oh yeah, Theo, you also need to roll your
oh yeah, that's right.
Surge check.
Roll my surge. I don't.
You did not blow. Okay, Spiffy.
Cool. And now, as a cloud, I can only move 10 feet. So I want.
And you still can't see.
Yes. So I'm going to generally move in what I believe the direction of the far side of the cave was.
Okay.
Which I believe puts me just outside of... I gain the ability to sort of see outside of the darkness as I reach the max of movement speed, and that's my turn.
Okay. Annah. There's a big blob of darkness in front of you. You can see to your left and right, but right in front of you is dark.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to cast Daylight on the area here to try and dispel so I can see what was, I assume, attacking Kay.
Oh my goodness, no one knows I turned into a cloud.
No.
So it's a 60-foot radius sphere of light that spreads out from a point within my choosing. So I choose the center of that darkness. If any of the creatures in this area overlap with an area of sorry, what am I trying to say? Like if there's a darkness spell that is made by any of the creatures in there, I believe it dissipates.
Okay, let me just check on what this requires.
And my 15 is not a surge.
If we got to the point where 15 was a surge, I think we would be avoiding spells at all costs.
Yep.
There is a thing on the surge table that increases the surge chance.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we hit that 14 times, because I believe you said there's the thing that increases it, but it increases it by 1.
By
each
1,
time.
yes.
So, like, the odds of that happening are terrifying. But if we were to manage to do that many times...
Yeah, I'd be
Well,
concerned.
also, if we just had a 75% chance to surge, we hurt ourselves as much as we hurt everyone else.
So it does dissipate the... he would have been there. It does dissipate the darkness. And you can
Is that dark
see...
mantle?
You can see a dark mantle
Oh,
now, like, kind of reeling back at the sudden brightness that is surrounded it.
I hate dark mantles so much. I'm gonna beat it with my fists.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable right
I
now.
hate ropers. You hate dark mantles.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, God.
Gets better.
I don't appreciate... Well, and also, the party fails to notice K.
Also,
yeah,
Anna,
okay.
Daylight is a leveled spell, so it's going to get you to give me a surge.
It's 15.
Oh, never mind, that was a 15. And Daylight does not do any damage, but it lasts for an hour. 60 feet. Oh, 60 foot bright, or 60 foot radius sphere of light spreads out from point. Choose a sphere, bright light sheds a dim light for additional 60 feet. So basically, this whole Moses cavern is then lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Oh.
What is the shape?
I don't appreciate this creature at all.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. I can't draw a circle that big.
Well, just don't worry about it. We just know.
Yeah, basically the whole freaking area in here is lit up like a freaking Christmas tree. And so yeah, there is that lasts for an hour, and that's not even concentration. Damn.
There's a severe lack of K.
It's daylight.
It is daylight.
It's my turn. No other actions.
Alrighty. That puts us to Sylvania.
Hi.
You have angry tentacle thing above you.
This thing didn't want to say hi. How far away from me is it?
It's about 20 feet up.
But it leans down. Can I reach any of it?
Well, it brings its tentacles down to try and attack, and then brings them back up towards it. And it's
So
it's
even
just like
with
so it's
reach
hanging
weapon,
from
it's
the
not
roof.
within range.
Correct.
Gotcha. Disengage, dog. Run.
Sylvania turns around and goes back in the water. It's like, fuck, I'll take the sharks. Where are you running?
Just like, ba-da!
Wait, so where was the line that you went through? Okay, so...
Yeah, I went too far, but... Oh, wait, I did say run, so that means that...
So, hold up,
maybe
just a second.
I'm over there somewhere.
As you got to here, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
What?
Something happened. This is a spooky cave.
16?
16. So you just manage to like see something coming from above and step to the side just in time as, let me go back to the GM layer.
And though I disengaged?
Yeah.
Ah!
No, you've ran into another enemy.
It's another thing.
Ah!
The fuck is that?
Oh god.
As a piercer drops from the roof and hits the ground, just barely dodging, or you just barely dodging the piercer as it tried to drop on top of you.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
all go to the dragon lair, they said. It would be fun, they said.
Why does
Where's
the dragon have so
Tobai?
many parasites in its lair?
Well,
Yeah, I continue. The plan is still that way.
Hate it. What's Jobias doing in all this?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I forgot to put Jobias in here. He would be at the end of the initiative.
I went 80 feet in that direction. I went, ah!
Oh, goddamn, let me grab.
no one knows where I am.
Yeah, Kate died. I assumed Kate died.
It's a party of two, Theo.
Yeah.
Kate
Kay died.
Wait,
Sylvania ran
wait,
off.
You have Jobias.
Jobias is seriously
We
contemplating
did.
going for another swim.
Back to the shark.
Uh,
I assumed Kay's dead. This thing was out of reach, so my answer was bye.
Love it.
and anything else on your turn, Sylvania?
Unless there's more maps, so I can keep going that way. Nope.
I do not have more mana. So Jobias, 5, 10, is going to run up, and he's going to try and take a swing at this Dark Mantle. And he... Oh no, he does hit that. I was like, I was looking at the wrong AC for it, and it's like, that doesn't make sense. I was like, nope, looking at the wrong monster. And so that is 2, so 7 damage to the Dark Mantle. And he's going to take a second swing, which misses. He rolled a 2. That puts us to top of the order. How?
Is in top of the order the Dark Mantle?
It's the monsters, yes.
Yeah.
So 5, 10.
He can't move very fast, thank God.
Yeah, he cannot move very fast. But what it is going to do is
Oh,
it's
that's
going
really
to use
good
one of its
reach.
tendrils
Yeah.
to grab this piercer and stick it to the
Is it-
roof.
Fucking asshole.
What?
And then it is going to try and reach out with its tendrils, with the remaining 3 tendrils, and try and hit. How smart is he? -2 to int. He's gonna go 2 for one of. He's gonna go 2 for Theo and 1 for Anna.
I don't like this thing.
That is a 17 to Anna,
Yup.
and that is a 13 to Theo, and the other one definitely misses. Does
Huh?
13 hit?
Oh, yeah, my AC is 12. Everything hits me. Unless you roll a fucking nat 1.
Okay.
That is also my AC currently.
So both Anna and Theo are grappled.
Oh, of course we are. We're just wrapped together.
So it does not deal, it did not deal damage to you, but you are grappled.
Skin piercers.
We need to make strength checks to break those, right?
Yeah.
Correct. The Dark Mantle is going to try and attack our buddy here. Dark Mantle fails. And the Piercer that just got stuck to the roof is going to let go.
Well,
Which means it is coming down for Anna. And I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
I love the
With at
boss.
disadvantage because you are grappled.
Oh. It's a 10. It's a 10, mate.
That is a fail. That does 3 piercing damage.
Woo!
Yay! Yay!
Oh, wait, just a second. I misread that. 1 moment.
Oh god.
5 piercing damage.
Fudge. You misread your dice?
No, I misread the how many dice it rolls.
Oh. Okay, another 2 on that.
It does additional damage per 10 feet it falls.
Oh.
It is now on the floor again. That puts us to... They cannot reach. Theo, you are grappled.
Of course I am. And at the same time, hang on, oh god, okay, so I guess I got a strength check at the beginning of my...
You can use an action to use a strength check to try and break the grapple. Grapple does not stop you from attacking.
I know, it's just, I don't like that roper. Okay, bonus action, I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to... Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action move the
sphere?
the flame sphere back into.
Oh, and he takes a flaming sphere. He takes damage in the start of his turn if he. Oh, the ends his turn within 5 feet of the sphere, so he needs to take another 2d6 fire damage if he fails the saving throw.
Okay, then so 2d6 if he fails.
That is.
I rolled horribly, so.
What is the DC again? 13?
13.
He fails.
Okay, he takes 6 more damage.
Okay.
Piercer.
Piercer!
Piercer is grappled with Annah.
Piercer is not grappled.
It's
Piercer
not
just-
grappled.
It just hit on the way to the floor.
Yeah.
It just hit on the way to the floor. Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna take a strength check. So strength. 13.
Wasn't that flaming sphere upcast? So shouldn't it do more damage?
Did you upcast the flaming sphere?
Yes, you're right. It's 3d6. Hang on, I'm gonna add another d6 to that.
Did you add the extra d6 the first set of damage?
Yeah,
as
she
well?
did.
I did.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 12. It's 12 damage. He takes 12 damage.
Okay. So add on an additional 6.
Yeah, and then does a 13 break that grapple?
13 does not.
Of course it does not. Okay, well, I'm just gonna.
You also have
sit down.
disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while grappled.
Of course I do. All right, then I'm just gonna stay grappled where I am. That's it. That's all. I can't move. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna call out. I'm using my free action to be somebody get back here, and then I'm gonna just dangle.
Okay. Okay. What is the cloud doing?
So as a cloud, I can do jack shit. But now that I can see things and I'm not immediately suffocating and almost dying, what does Kay do? You know what? Kay likes his friends. So he's going to move to this space and be not a cloud anymore.
Okay.
So he can attack the dark mantle, of which he is going to Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so you bonus action Hunter's Mark, so roll me the surge.
Nope.
You did not surge. Barely.
It doesn't matter.
Not surging is not surging. Okay, roll me the attack.
That was first attack, so it's 8. I'm pretty sure that misses.
That is correct.
How about a 20?
20 definitely hits.
Cool. So in that case, I'm going to roll damage, and then I'm going to roll for Hunter's Mark. So that's 7 damage.
Okay. Okay, so you have taken nice big cut through the leathery flaps of this dark mantle. Anything else in your turn?
That is all I can do, I think. Hold on, let me just do a quick check. Yeah, because I did my bonus action already, and I've moved. So, yeah.
Okay, Anna!
Yeah, do I have to do the strength check at the beginning of my turn to
The
try
strength
and
check
break
is
the
an
grapple?
action to try and break the grapple.
Oh, I don't want to try and break the grapple then. Alright. We're gonna cast Moonbeam on Buddy Boy over here.
Moonbeam.
So silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Range is 120. Until the spell ends, this light fills that cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn that it starts in it, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. So Buddy Boy here is going to have to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC on that? 13?
14.
14. Alrighty, and what is his con modifier?
I'm also going to roll for the surge.
He failed, so
Yes.
what is the damage that he deals? Or that he
It's
takes?
2d10 full on a failed save for 11 damage.
11 damage, alrighty.
And I do nothing because I don't have a... Yeah, I got nothing. I flop around.
Alrighty.
Use your free action to go, help!
Yeah.
God damn it!
Red Rover, we call Sylvania over.
Yeah.
Speaking of Red Rover, Sylvania, what are you doing?
So this thing is on the ground?
Yes.
Oh, damn. I thought it was also on the ceiling, so I thought I was useless.
No, it dropped down to wrap around Kay's head.
Okay, in that
Then
case...
I turned to a cloud, and
And then it fell to the rest of the ground. Yeah, basically the dark mantle dropped down between Anna and Kay, which is why they both got enveloped in darkness, and then latched onto Kay's head.
Okay, so I'm going to cast magic weapon on my sword. No, I'm going to go on my lance because sure.
Wait, actually, one moment, but because I just realized I did not do something. Theo, did you crash Sphere back into Roper?
No, I left it because he still has damage. He still got damage, so I left it.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that I had moved or hadn't moved intent or correctly. Sorry. So you were casting magic weapon on your
Lance.
Okay.
So it is now a +1 lance. And I will use my bonus action to tell dog to run. At which point I will run to there.
Okay. And is magic weapon a leveled spell?
Yes, I did. Did I click?
You
Oh,
did
I
not
meant
roll
to
me a
click.
surge.
Okay, yes, I meant to click it.
Did not surge.
Did not.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so that puts us to the monster's turn. The Roper is going to use Reel.
Of course it
Oh,
is.
I don't like that.
Of course it's gonna use real.
And so both Theo and Anna, you are dragged off of the floor,
Yep.
pulled off of your feet, and pulled towards this thing's maw.
You sure fucking are. I hate ropers. I hate ropers so much.
He's not just keeping it real, yo.
No.
Like,
No.
so that 90s slam.
And he's going to pull you up, and he is going to attempt to bite. He can only bite one target.
Come at me. I swear at him.
I have more health than you.
I make a lot of noise. You?
So-
I sneeze better.
So, 1 is Anna, 2 is Theo. Theo!
Yep. Figured it was gonna hit me.
I left that one completely up to RNG. And so it is going to try and bite Theo.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, isn't it?
Probably. Maybe not. He rolled a 2. So that's a 9. I'm pretty sure your AC is not that bad.
Yeah, no, my.
You'd have to be naked with a negative AC or with a negative to your dex.
Yep.
So it does not manage to succeed. You manage to swing yourself just out of the way of its escaping maw as it tries to chomp down.
Not to mention, since it's starting its turn there and didn't move, it needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, because of Moonbeam?
Moonbeam exists until, I dissipate it. So when a creature enters the spell, or when it starts its turn there, it's engulfed in flame.
It also needs to take the damage from Theo's flaming sphere. Okay, so the Constitution saving throw, that is a 14, so he passes. So does he take half damage or no damage?
He does take half damage.
Okay, roll me the damage for that.
So 2d10, 3 damage then.
Okay. So he takes 3 damage from that. And then he has to make the dexterity saving throw. Oh, it's end of the turn for the dex saving throw for that. But either way, he failed, he rolled a 4, and that's a negative. He has a negative on that, so he does not. So you, roll me the damage for the flaming sphere. Your 3d6.
Oh no, I thought that's on my turn.
No,
okay.
If he ends his
Okay,
turn
sorry.
within 5 feet of it.
I'm also juggling making sure my husband gets on his fucking Ubers.
That is completely fair.
So 9. He takes 9 damage.
Okay, so an additional 9 damage.
How much damage
Okay.
have we done to this thing so far?
A bunch.
Yeah. Uber's confirmed that my husband is on his way home.
Woohoo! Okay, so he has failed to bite. He is reeled, and he is also going to use Tendril to grab the spiker.
Oh,
No!
And
can I clutch it to my gun?
take it back to the roof.
I'm kind of... Mel, I'm kind of picturing you and I are just wrapped together. Every time he does things, we're like, no! We swim. It's like, no!
See, this it very much match. It kind of reminds me of Emperor's New Groove with Cusco and Pacha stuck to the wall, just back to back.
Right, water.
Yeah. Plus your
You're-
legs about him?
Most likely.
Bring
Bring it on.
Exactly.
Alrighty, the Dark Mantle. You can't fly, can you? You cannot. Oh wait, yes you can. Dark Mantle can fly.
Stay on the ground.
No, Dark Mantle's flying. Dark Mantle is gonna go straight up. That means it does get an attack of opportunity from Kay and from Jobias.
For me,
Knock that
it's
bitch
leaving
on the
my
ground.
range.
Pardon?
It's leaving my range as well.
Oh yes, because you have 10-foot range. Because of your lance. Yeah, all 3 of you get an attack of opportunity as it tries to go up.
The 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Perfect.
Roll me the damage from that.
A nat 20. That wasn't the right damage though, because I just rolled my longsword. I haven't used my lance in a while.
I do 10 damage.
So as it flies up, Kay, you get that swipe on it and that clips the one wing, and then Sylvania, you shish kebab this fucker.
Oh, okay. I was about to roll the damage, but
It was left with 1 health after Kay hit it, so it's it doesn't matter how much damage you do. Your turn. This thing,
But I was
you're.
about to do like 20 damage.
Well, then you can still roll your damage. See how whether you shish kebab or turn it into dust.
just for stylization's sake, roll it.
Yeah, roll it. Let's see what you're doing.
See? You shish kebab it.
Wait, no, I crit. So that is a total of 13 damage.
Oh,
I'd have
right.
laughed
You're
really
supposed to
hard
be
if the
crit.
second dice was also a 1.
Like, no, you're only allowed to kill it, nothing more.
But yeah, how do you want to do this on the Dark Mantle? As it tries to take off.
So it tries to take off, and I just like right up the middle, and I like it pretty much it just is the point on my lance now.
Okay. So you just got this nice spiked Dark Mantle on your lance?
Yep.
Alrighty. So that Dark Mantle is dead. That puts us to the Piercer, who is going to use his 5 feet of movement speed to move over and then let go again. Okay, make me a dex saving throw.
Fucking little shit.
I hate him.
I hate him too.
18.
You manage to dodge as this thing comes and goes funk onto the ground, and then it's kind of like trying to worm its it's squirming, trying to worm its way away from you.
Step on it!
Stop on shit! As we're like swinging, avoiding teeth.
Yep. And that puts us back to the top of the order, which is... Well, that was the monster, but then it's Theo.
Oh, it's me! Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, seeing the mouth opening at us, I'm just gonna unleash 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Since it's so, it's, I guess...
You are within 5 feet, technically.
Yeah, so is that disadvantage or?
Yes, disadvantage on spell attacks within 5 feet. Well, ranged attacks within 5 feet.
Fuck, okay. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit it.
11 does not hit it.
That's what I thought. And then second one is, was a 12 hit it?
12 does not hit it.
I thought so. Fucking piece of shit motherfucker. I moved my
Flaming sphere?
As we're swinging here, how are you hurting? Are you hurting real bad?
I could be more on fire, but I'm okay.
Slam
People on fire.
Oh yeah, by all accounts, you two would... Oh, whoopsie, I'm on the wrong layer. By all
Slam the
accounts,
fire into him.
by all accounts, you two are here.
Actually, yeah, I should do that. That's where, okay, cool. That's where we are. With my bonus action, I'm going to... Hang on. I have to go back to... Yeah, I can back that fire up and slam it into him again.
Okay. So you slam it into his back. So he has to make another dex saving throw on that.
Yeah. As a bonus action, you can use the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must
That's
make a
a
save throw
15.
against the sphere's damage.
15. So I believe that saves?
That
half damage,
saves, so
or-
with half damage. He takes 4 damage.
Okay. Okay.
But you get, you asshole, and then that's it.
Okay.
Use the free action to keep yelling out profanities.
Alrighty, that puts us 2K.
I want to stab this, whatever this fucking thing is on the ground in front of me.
Okay,
I
give me
want to stab it so bad.
Okay, give it a stab. 21
21
definitely
hit.
hits.
Cool. And then Kay realizes that he's not angry enough at this creature and decides to try to stab it again using his the power that compels him. That is his what's the word? My planar warrior. And I'm going to hit him again, and I'm like, I'm confident I'm gonna beat the shit out of this thing. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Does a 22 hit?
22 also hits. What is the damage?
Okay.
Since
Alright,
you didn't roll
so
either damage.
damage on sword is 1, is 4, and then 1d. I need to roll 1d8, which is an 8, so that's a total of 15 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I literally I take my first sword and I slash it across the back. Then I take my second sword and through the cut that I'm assuming I made across its back, I'm going to take this sword and I'm going to pierce it down through its skull with the planar warrior force behind that sword so the tip of it hits and it's just like it's being crushed by a giant amount of like gravitational force. And it's just flattened as a pancake, centered around the tiny hole that is now made in it, what was its skull.
Fair enough. So that one is also dead. What is the green rectangle?
Moonbeam.
Yeah, it's
The
Moonbeam.
only way Anna and I can do damage to this thing is she's like using her moonbeam and I'm using my fire on it.
You're both
Alrighty.
like, we put pain.
Trying to eat us will make this painful for you.
Fair enough. Speaking of pain, Anna, it's your turn.
So, if I move Moonbeam, can I make it take damage that way, or is that not really a thing? It's only in its turn, I'm wondering. I can move it around in one direction.
When the creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So it's already it's already been hit once by this round, so moving it out and back in doesn't re-damage it.
Yeah, alright. And I don't think I can cast anything else, otherwise I lose Moonbeam.
Only if the spell you cast is a concentration spell.
That's mostly all I got. I think I'll try and break the grapple.
Okay.
So it's not a strength.
It's a
saving
strength.
throw.
It's a. It'd be an athletics check to try and break.
All right.
Or athletics.
Oh, I was just
actually,
rolling.
actually, just saying.
I was rolling straight strength last
Yeah,
time.
I'm just double checking here. Yeah, it's athletics or acrobatics is.
Really hoping a 17 beats it.
Athletics is a strength check, correct? So
I did,
disadvantage,
yeah.
which is a 16, which still breaks it.
Oh. Okay, good. Yay! Woo!
So you have disadvantage.
Oh,
But you still break it. Yay!
Which
So,
still
Anna?
has you dropping 15 feet to the ground.
25 feet.
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, 25 feet.
So, Anna, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
I was gonna come down anyways, right?
Yep. One way or another.
Yep.
Having broken the grapple, can I still move?
Yes,
after I
you still have
hit the ground?
movement and your bonus action, but you do not have an action because it took the action to break the ground.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, so I can move back here.
It's like way away
and
from
then,
him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna F right off. And bonus. I got nothing helpful on bonus actions. I'll end my turn.
Alrighty. That puts us to Sylvania.
Alright. If I cast Spider Climb on Dog, can I go up the wall? Or would I fall off?
Do.
That's not why I got Spider Climb for today. I thought I might need to climb up like the cave to get to the horde, but...
I'm just double checking on this. You are below its carrying capacity, so I'm going to say no, you do not actually, I'm just going to make you make a athletics check just to see the holding on. Actually, and you'll have advantage because you did mention earlier you had tied yourself to Dog.
Okay, I'm going to do that then. I will roll my surge. I did not surge. And I'm going to tell Dog to sprint up the wall and over so I can start hitting this thing. And 80 feet, I assume, gets me up the wall and over here, but you wanted me to do an athletics to make sure I didn't fall off.
Correct. Nat 20,
Nat 20?
so you are securely, like you've got your legs like locked underneath Dog's stomach. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you've got 80 feet, so yeah, you'd be able to. 30. Yeah, you'd be able to get up beside it if you so chose. So yes, where you are, you would easily be able to reach.
Being 10 feet away, I think it can reach me anyway, but...
Alrighty, so is that the rest of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Monster turn.
Take that damage / Constitution check.
Yeah, so Constitution saving throw, that is a 21.
Boo. Take
Boo.
half.
So half damage.
Boo!
Oh shoot. That's 13.
Yeah, that's
No,
13. No, that's
13.
not.
17 divided by 2 is not 13.
Oops. Yeah, I don't know why I was.
It's technically 8.5.
You and I did
So
the
it'd be
same
8
math.
damage.
I know. I was like 10 already. 7's 3.
Yeah, same math.
Whoops.
What?
I think I got 8.
Yeah, it's
Yes, it's 8 damage. Okay. So you take 8 damage from that. It is going to move 10 feet back, which, because you are grappled to it, drags you in as well.
Ah!
Which
Oh,
I do
no.
believe that, Theo, you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, scheisse.
Shit! I got 15.
You make it. Which-
You only take half damage.
I only take half damage. Fuck.
Do I have to roll a new?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll damage again.
So 7.
7.
7.
Oh,
So you take
God.
7 points
Oh,
of
damn it.
you take 7 points of radiant damage.
Scheisse.
Oh, wait! No, radiant, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
resistant. I'm resistant to radiant damage.
You take 4 points
That's
of radiant damage.
I am resistant to radiant damage.
Yes. Oh, I feel less bad.
Don't you also need to do the saving throw for the fireball?
At the end of its turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roper is going to try and grapple Sylvania with the 3 tentacles it has left.
Nice.
Oh, actually, is going to use one. It's going to go for the first tentacle with Sylvania, second tentacle for Dog, trying to basically grab them both and pull them. Fail on Sylvania. What is Dog's AC?
15.
15. Okay, Dog is grappled. Second tentacle is coming, or third tentacle is coming for
I get-
Sylvania again.
Hit by melee attack and activate my shield to push it back 15 feet. Can I push it off the ceiling?
You didn't get hit. Dog
It failed
did.
to grapple you.
It failed to grapple you. It succeeded in grappling Dog.
Dog is my mount. Okay.
It also failed the second grapple for you. It rolled a 2. But it has a hold of Dog.
Unacceptable.
And
Actually,
actually,
level 8 so I can stop them from grappling Dog.
it is going to reel in Dog, which technically takes you with it because you're strapped to him. Which moves you to there.
You are a pain in my ass.
It's going to try and bite. So let's roll a 1d2. So 1 is Dog, 2 is Theo. It is trying to bite Dog. And so that is 13 plus his attack, which is 7. So that's a dirty 20 to hit Dog. Where are my d8s? There we are. That is 14 points of piercing damage to Dog. Oh, no. 18 points of piercing damage to Dog.
Oh, dog.
18?
18.
Ow.
Okay, half
Ouchies.
health.
And that is the end of the Roper's turn, so the Roper needs to make a dexterity saving throw because it's still within 5 feet of that ball of fire,
Yeah.
which is... It fails, so roll me that damage.
13.
Say the magic word.
Say the words.
That's 13 damage. Okay. That puts us on to Theo.
I'm going to try and break out of this damn thing
Before you get roasted by your own fireball.
before I get roasted by my own fireball. Yeah. Also, this moonbeam, even though I'm resistant against it, kind of tickles. So
In theory, Theo could move his fireball into
Oh, wait.
the stalagmite again, right?
I could.
Or the
Yes.
thing again.
But
Yes.
Theo can
It'd be
ram it
better.
in, but because it stops when it hits the monster, Theo's still within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yes, that's valid.
So I'm going to roll. Yeah, roll my athletics.
Athletics.
And
That's a 3.
yeah, totally. Huh?
That's a 3.
I don't break free. Yeah, that's a 3 because
No.
I'm a spindly little elf.
Have you used your advantage
Noodle arm.
abilities?
It's an
But
act.
actually,
it's an
yes.
act.
Can I use my skill and re-roll that?
It doesn't give you a reroll, gives you an advantage, which would have
Oh,
put you to
damn.
12.
Oh,
Which you,
which won't work. Oh, darn it. Okay then. Well, shiitake. I have to fucking bonus action. I'm going to move my sphere. I can move my sphere. Hang on. Let me show you how I can move up to 30 feet. So I can do it one this way, and then right here. I'd like to move it 25, like just bam, and just
so
roll it
you
around.
swing that fireball around
Just
behind you and then
swing it
slam it
fucking
back into
around.
that corner.
Yeah, it's the only way I can do fucking damage to him right now. So
Okay, which means he has to make another dex saving throw,
yeah,
which he fails. Roll me the damage.
that's another 7 damage. That is all I can do to this asshole.
Okay. Okay, and at that, Theo, you take 9 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, as you fall crashing to the ground. Sylvania, you also take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall crashing to the ground, and Dog takes 9 points of.
But Dog is spider walking.
Dog's not attached to the roof right now. Dog is stuck with tentacle. Like, Roper pulled Dog off roof.
But I was still close to the roof.
It doesn't mean you're not in the air.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it does not reverse gravity, so you don't just get snapped back to the nearest safe area.
I can take a short rest.
Yeah. Theo, Sylvania, and Dog all take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall crashing to the ground as this very charred Roper also crashes to the ground. Very dead.
I'm just gonna lay on my back going.
Dispel that.
Yeah, before you roast Theo again.
It's okay, it only tickles.
And the
I
big question is,
prepared Featherfall, but I used all my spells.
Oh no.
is combat over?
Combat is over, yes.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm gonna cast Mending on Dog until Dog has full health.
Okay.
Ugh.
So as the party lays there resting and recovering from dealing with the Roper, Spikers, and
I think
Dark
a short
Mantle.
rest is. I think a short rest is.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
end it on a short rest?
Yeah, I think we need to take a short rest.
Yeah, if we want to end it off here and just take that short rest and call the session here, we can if you want.
Can I finish mounting this thing on the pole, which started all of this?
Yes. As you walk over, you're able to take that pole, stick it in the ground, and take the skull and put it on top.
Brilliant. I don't have any flowers on me, but I'd give it a flower crown if I did.
Kay pulls out a shrub from his inventory and hands it to Sylvania so she can make a crown out of the shrubbery.
The shrubbery is also very dry.
It doesn't matter, it'll work.
Don't you? Doesn't Kay still have that illusion rock?
Uh-huh. Probably. It's either Kay or it's Annah who has the illusion rock.
Kay does not currently have the illusion rock because we took it from Kay and no one ever gave it back to Kay because they were upset with Kay having it. So I'm pretty sure that means Anna must have it.
Anna, actually, I think Theo might have it then.
Yeah.
If someone took it away from you because they were disappointed, it's probably Theo.
I don't have it in my inventory, so.
It was never. The party never discarded it.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna roll a d3. 1, Kay has it. 2, Anna has it.
Unless Zugink took
and
it.
I don't think Zugink took it. And 3, Theo just has it in his bag and just never thought about
Zugink
it.
didn't like magic, so Zugink probably wanted nothing to do with that rock.
So
That's fair.
Based on the roll, apparently Anna acquired it at some point. Not entirely sure where. We'll blame the Realm of Darkness, and we'll go with that.
No, it's just a thing.
And it's just in her bag somewhere.
Alrighty.
Also, yes, so you can decorate the statue with some dried shrubs.
Okay, I decorated with some dry shrubs. I'm slightly curious if it will come to life. Like, is it just anything that looks like this in the area?
It currently remains motionless.
Well, I'll watch it for the rest of the short rest, just like, will it come to life?
But we are taking a short rest.
Yeah. Some people get spell slots back from that.
Do we get health? Question?
Yeah, you can use.
Yes.
You can roll hit die to.
You roll, yeah, you have a pool of hit die, and you can roll them to get health back.
All
I
damage
take
was
a
the-
lot of damage,
I took
so I
both.
just rolled 1.
I didn't roll any.
I'm going to roll. Oh well, I should probably let's try. I rolled 1d10 because that's what the thing says I can do.
Yep.
And
So you got 8 health back.
As a d10.
So I healed 8.
I think my hit die is a d6.
Yeah.
You do D8.
Is it for a
No,
druid?
yours should be D8. Druids
Oh,
are
cool.
D8.
I'm gonna roll that.
Like d6s are like wizards.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Druids
2.
and sorcerers are the only ones that are
Cool.
D6, I think.
I will heal 2.
And then barbarians are D12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get a lot of health back.
I still have 43 health, and hopefully we won't fight anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm back.
I know there's
I'm
been a
back
lot
with
of talk about a
1.
dragon's brother or something. So.
Yeah. I just fought a
You
fucking
are-
roper.
Let's be clear. You already said that this dragon was a very solitary creature, and it is.
I said the
very
black dragons are
unlikely-
solitary creatures.
Yes.
That being, but regardless, so as the party kind of like hunkers down, takes a rest, kind of recoups, bandages some of their wounds. I think we're going to call it there for the night. And that means next time we start off with the continuation of Gaunt Slayer.
Sounds good.
So
Roger.
thank you to my party for enduring the couple of back-to-back clusterfucks, and
Thank you, DM, for the lols. It was fun.
I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do the Roper Piercer Dark Mantle combo for a little while. I was like, I just need them high enough levels so that the Roper doesn't insta-give them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you're like, it's a roper, I went, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, Ropers are nasty. Like especially having that like Roper Dark Mantle Piercer combination.
Yeah.
The Roper can just keep putting Piercers back on the roof.
Yeah, even at level 6, I'm looking, like, I was like, oh, like, the only saving grace about the roper is that it moves super slowly.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot per turn move.
Yeah.
So it's
But it
super
has
slow,
reach.
but it has 50-foot reach.
Yeah, it's got reach, so you gotta, like, run away from it.
And it was also funny too because like its AC is 20. So
Yeah.
the other saving grace this group has in particular is the fact that both Anna and Theo have make a con save, make a dex save. It's like I don't care about your AC.
But you just make this fucking dex.
It's like make a save, and if you succeed, you take a whole bunch of damage. If you fail, you take less damage.
Your
But
AC
it's
is
always
F off.
constant. Yeah, the AC is means nothing at that point.
Yeah,
I
I
To
knew
me, it's
that.
my own party.
Yeah,
Pardon?
I knew that. Oh, go
Intro
ahead.
to me is my own party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that because it's I knew that because it's only 10 feet, it's slow. So I'm like, okay, maybe it will fail my 13 deck save. So luckily, it kept doing that.
Yeah, it failed that a lot. It's like, come on, succeed once, come on.
It did succeed once.
And then it just got to the point where it's like, you know what, fine, if I can't succeed on these saving throws, I'm just going to drag Theo into them too.
It also doesn't help that, I can move Flame Sphere
Around, all over the place, yeah.
around and just hit it again.
It's awesome.
Well, and it was really great that Anna also had a move of a similar behavior type, so
Yes.
it could continually get wrecked by both of you, which was kind of our saving grace there.
Sorry about damaging you.
Oh, no, it's okay. I have radiant soul. So it tickled. You're like, I took half damage and then I took
half
half
again.
damage. So
Yeah, it's just like, Theo took some damage. Theo barely took some damage.
I took 4.
The falling from killing the Roper did more damage than the Roper.
I'm honestly happy that it didn't hit me very. It was like, does a 9 hit? No.
Yeah, it was just like,
Surprisingly.
I knew the answer. It's like, I know Theo doesn't have a negative on the deck, so it's like, this isn't going to hit. But still, it's just like, there's a 9 hit.
No.
That being said, if Narok is unarmored and has to make it, or someone rolls a 9, it does hit him, because he has negative to dex. Though he is just very rarely out of armor. But that being said,
I need to grab Mounted Combatant at level 8, I think. Because that makes it so I can be like, no, you don't attack dog, you attack me!
But,
I think my husband, no.
which is perfect timing.
Yep. So we're going to call it here. Thank you very much for joining me for my Fantastic Players. We will be back in 2 weeks to continue on the campaign as they continue exploring Gaunt Slayer. And we are back next week for Miss Wolfinger's campaign at noon PST, 1 p.m. my time. So have yourselves a great night, and we will see you all later. Bye.
Bye.